Yeah.
Oh, here. Which one do you want this time? Because I'm taking yours.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Here you go with this shit.
What is good, party people? It's Killing Tyme Crew, and we are back at it once again. I am Corey. We got Raymundo.
What's going on? What's going on?
Tanisha and her husband here. Her husband Kelvin is in the house. What's up, dog?
Howdy.
All right.
Ew.
There it is.
Okay.
Take the Monday off. This is what happened, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Kelvin,
Yes, sir.
you been listening,
I have.
so you know what we do first.
Yes.
What we do first?
Drink liquor.
My man.
Favorite part of the day.
Yes. Go ahead, man. You
You
wanna?
ask me what I'm sipping on.
Hold on.
And what are my dreams?
All right. I think we had this before, but we're gonna run it back. This is the Hanson of Sonoma organic vodka, small batch Meyer lemon flavored vodka. It's 80 proof. This is bottle 17,748.
All right.
Yeah,
Is that local?
it is not local. It's out of Cali,
I was gonna say
Sonoma,
Arizona.
Cali, Sonoma, Cali, California. You know what I'm saying? This is what the bottle look like for y'all out there.
And it smell like rubbing alcohol if y'all curious.
Yeah, man. So shots up.
Smells
No,
like.
that's not.
Happy Memorial Day.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna like this. I know I'm not.
That's strong. Yep. Need to backwash with that one.
Tastes like.
Ow!
You okay?
You ever clear?
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Yeah, hide it. Throw it away.
Oh,
Oh,
that shit right there, boy.
those
Good
who see
mix,
me
though.
on camera.
Milk was a bad idea.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. It got stuck.
Before we get started, man, shout out to those who paid the ultimate sacrifice, serving our country. Some of y'all didn't make it home. Rest in heaven, rest in peace. Prayers up for y'all family, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for fighting that fight, fighting the good fight for us,
Sorry.
so we can do this every single
Thank
day.
you. Thank you.
You
Thank
know what I'm
you.
saying? All right. Got the particulars out the way.
Yep.
But no, wait. Before we do that, we also have to, give love and respect to the children's lives who were lost
Yes.
for the
Thank
Uvalde
you. Thank you.
in
Thank you.
Texas.
Please, yes.
I was actually thinking that too.
That situation was tragic,
I
and
was looking for the date.
oh man, I think it was last Thursday, Wednesday,
Wednesday or
Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
And the fact that it's just so much speculation and arguments going on, and we're not even just paying respects to the fact that there's 21 people who lost their lives. Well,
Yes.
18 children and 2 or 3 grown-ups
Yeah.
Right.
who lost their lives due to some crazed individual,
May 24th.
and it's just unfortunate.
Tuesday. Yeah.
So pay
Unfortunate.
respects for them. I pray that those parents have some type of peace in the future. I know it's going to be hard, and I hope they're able to move on at some point in time. But
Yeah.
healing is a process, and everybody should
Take
know
your
that
time.
take your time,
Right.
acknowledge it.
Did you hear about the husband who passed? His wife died, and he
Yes.
passed away like the next day.
Yeah, the teacher, one of the
Yeah,
teachers,
sad,
and
man.
he has 4 kids. They have 4 kids.
Yeah, sad,
surviving, and that's
man. Prayers up for their family and that
a lot
whole
of loss.
situation,
A lot
man.
of loss.
Our government needs to do something. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
Not gonna get political, but our government needs to do something. Definitely needs to do something.
Amen.
All right, Tanisha.
We got
Yes.
something else we gotta say too.
Damn, I keep running over shit.
You do. I really think you should just write down
Today was
like
busy.
maybe give yourself like a little outline.
See,
But
we gonna start doing outlines.
We always do
I
outlines.
Saturday.
I actually have one when
We always do outlines for the show, but
Mhm.
I do them when I'm at work because
it's not an outline.
But you ain't at work,
You do
you
a
ain't doing
topic
no
list. You do
outline.
a topic list, but not an outline. Outline actually has
then won't you take
everything
the
in there.
then won't you do the outline?
I can do an
Shots
outline.
fired.
I can
I
do
actually
that.
like this one.
I can
What
do
was the last one we had? It was like watermelon.
It was like a
kiwi.
eliminator.
Yeah.
It was nasty. This was actually good. I like it. Still tastes like water, but
Yeah.
flavor water.
But our partner in crime, Broderick.
Yes. Give it up.
Yeah.
Give it up. Give it up. Yeah. The young king is here.
Yeah.
The The young king is here, man.
Baby Oliver.
Baby Oliver is here.
Yes.
Yes, man.
Okay, and what is the
What are the
name?
dimensions?
I'm not gonna give the name.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the name private,
As you should.
because I ain't talked to him yet
Okay.
about that. But Baby Oliver is
We
here.
talk to him about it. I mean, we know what the name is.
We know what the name is, but,
but
does
he
want the
doesn't know
world?
if the
Does he want the
foot-
world to know what his baby's
Okay.
name is?
Oh,
But
okay.
you know what I'm saying. So I'm just
Well,
respect that.
congratulations.
I don't know.
What
But
are the
anyway.
dimensions?
Shit, I don't know, man. Healthy baby
size.
boy. Healthy baby boy.
Healthy, happy, crying
That's all
baby
that matters.
boy.
Healthy baby boy. Yeah. 12:35 a.m. the day he was
Oliver.
born.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah, man. He texted us and got his daddy nose.
Definitely
Got his daddy nose.
Definitely
You know what I'm
got
saying? Got his daddy nose, his grandma face, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Wife and baby are doing well.
Healthy.
They are home and they are enjoying life.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Congrats
That's
to
exciting.
y'all.
I got some pictures today. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to parenthood.
Yeah, man.
Welcome
I
to
can't wait. I can't wait to
parenthood.
see my little nephew. Man.
Yeah,
I
can't
cannot
wait till
wait.
the first blued out diaper.
I think they're coming out soon.
Can't wait.
I think he said he's coming out soon.
Okay.
That's what Nisha, his wife, said. That's what Nisha said. They're gonna come out soon. So hopefully we get to see the baby. Hopefully he stays on a Monday. He can, come and hang out.
Of course.
And, you know what I'm saying? Sit down with us and stuff when he comes back.
Lovely.
And talk about fatherhood and getting pooped on.
Right. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Because
to
at
do
least
that.
with girls, like it kind of is in one direction. But with boys, that shit just shoot everywhere.
Hey, man.
Especially if a little
you
bit of
got me.
air hit it, they gotta pee, and it's just
Yeah.
everywhere,
Yeah.
every time,
Yeah.
every time,
Yeah.
never fails.
Okay. Who you got next to you?
This is my lovely, lovely, bald, bronzed, and beautiful husband, Mr. Kelvin Mcneil.
Hey.
This is your interview.
Oh, it's my interview.
You gonna make
Oh,
her interview her
God.
own husband? You
I
can't do that.
know
You
everything.
can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that.
Don't,
Okay.
don't do that.
Yeah, you
Don't
can't do that.
Kelvin, where you from, dog?
I am originally from
Is that a-
California.
Is that a hard question, though?
Not necessarily.
Because for me,
Pretty
it
easy
is.
question.
'Cause
Only
he-
been 2 places.
Okay. All right.
I was born in California, but I
Mhm.
grew up in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay. All right.
hmm
Shreveport, the boot.
Ratchet City.
This is where I was
Really?
born.
Yes.
This is where I was born.
Okay.
Military brat?
No.
No? Okay.
My father was in the Air Force for like 18 months.
Okay. All right.
Kind of qualifies, right?
Yeah, it does. It definitely
Essentially,
qualifies.
yeah.
Yeah,
You got
but
that.
he got disability.
Yeah.
Definitely a vet. Definitely a vet. Okay, and what brought you to Vegas?
After my deployment, I ended up getting
you-
stationed out here.
What was your branch?
Army.
God can't be perfect. It's okay.
Stop it,
Aren't you?
seaman.
Aren't you a seaman? Yeah. Aren't you a seaman?
First off,
And you wear white?
Like
Is
both
that
of
that
them.
not your colors too? You be wearing white, so and you're a seaman.
white,
I'm just
white,
saying.
white and navy blue, but it's really black.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
I be seeing the sailor suits with all white
Hey,
and whatnot.
Hey, don't let me show up. Don't let me show up some of my dress blues now. I'm shutting
Can
that
you
shit
fit
down.
them? Because I can't fit mine.
I definitely can't.
Couldn't fit mine after 2015.
Kelvin, can
sorry.
you fit yours?
Absolutely
Hell
not.
no, you can't. Oh, big ass. Y'all don't see
no.
Kelvin, but Kelvin big as shit. And not big like me and fat, but we both weigh the same, but he looks better. With his weight.
It's proportioned
Yeah, it's
differently.
proportioned better on him and shit.
At least he can scratch his back.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't even remember what my back feel like.
You know what I'm saying?
He can't even touch your shoulder.
You can touch your shoulder. Let me see. You can. On camera. I told that, but it's real. What'd you do in the army?
When I first enlisted, I was 11 Bravo. I was infantryman.
Okay.
And now I do religious affairs in the reserve. So
Oh.
completely different, a lot easier. I don't do nothing.
Oh, wait a
We
minute.
went from one spectrum to
Wait
the
a
other,
minute.
basically.
Wait a minute. Religious affairs.
Religious affairs.
So what does that comprise of in the military?
Very simple. So basically my job is when people need religious exemptions, when, for example, the COVID
Yeah.
vaccination, nobody wanted it. They came to me saying that because of their religion, they don't feel comfortable getting the vaccination.
Are you the person that says approved or denied?
Yeah,
How many you approve?
What's your percentage rate?
I haven't approved any.
Take that damn
Hey, yo, man,
shot,
get
damn
your
it.
ass out of here. dog.
Because, you guys know when you guys go in the
Like, God
military,
damn, we gotta go to
all
Kelvin?
the shots and stuff that
Yes,
we get
they
in the
gonna say
military,
no.
it would have been different if someone had been
Saying no
not wanting
to
to
everything.
get it from the
Yes.
beginning
Yes.
but you done got the flu shot every year.
Right.
You got every vaccination.
Oh, but you can see all that proof.
Yeah,
though.
see
You
everything that's been
all
poked
that.
in
Yeah.
their ass since they got
Right.
in the military.
tetanus
Because you go to boot
shot.
camp, they give you like 16 shots
Yeah.
in boot camp,
The
dog.
peanut butter shot,
And
though.
now
Oh,
all of a sudden you're like, I don't want this one.
Yeah.
I know that ain't gonna work.
Right.
You're a property of the army.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that sleeve up.
Seriously.
Real
So
quick.
I actually knew a girl I served with. We were very close together. She denied her anthrax shot.
Mm.
She denied it. They sent it to captain's mass. For y'all, it's NJP or NJP. We call it captain's mass, but non-judicial punishment.
Okay, yeah.
They sent her ass up because she wasn't taking it. She was like, all right, I'm gonna take the punishment. Peace.
And then she got out.
No, she didn't get out. They kept her in.
Oh wow.
She had medical paperwork
Stayed
to
in
back her up because she was
Okay.
trying to get pregnant, and she had the medical paperwork to back up
the fact
the fact that what the anthrax shot can do to a woman's body trying to get pregnant.
Mm.
They gave her like 10 days on restriction on the ship
Oh.
and everything, but after that they left her alone because she had all the paperwork in line. She's like, look, this,
The army don't
this.
care.
Yeah.
The army don't care.
Right.
Either you
We
get
see
it or
what
you
they
get out.
about at Fort Hood.
This is what we do,
Don't do that.
right?
Don't do that.
well,
Because,
they do it.
how many times has there been like a shooting or something on Nellis?
That's
Look,
outside.
first of all,
That's Eagle
that
Trace.
ain't,
Yeah,
first
that's
of
not
all,
on the
That's not on base. That's Eagle
that ain't got
Trace.
shit to do with me.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing
First
to
of all,
do with
there's
me.
a lot of wild shit that happens right there
Right
across the
there.
street from the base.
Yeah, EDC happens once a year.
Yeah.
Wild shit down the
That
street.
freaking real, right
Okay.
there. Like,
All right.
Barcelona's right there and all kinds.
So religious affairs, infantrymen,
Mm-hmm.
getting into that shit. You had to deploy and like really did some shit.
Yeah,
I know
was
you
in
can't get into it.
Afghanistan.
Okay,
Mhm.
like you was out there.
In front line.
We lived.
Yeah, you here?
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here. That's
you
all
here.
that matters.
That's all that matters. Enough said. Enough said.
Mhm.
What other shit you seen over there that you can talk about?
I will say just the hardest thing to deal with over there is just like you know how you feel when you're scared
Yeah.
or like nervous, that hyper vigilant, like you're looking around, everything
Anxious.
anxious.
Yeah.
Imagine being like that 24 hours a day,
Right.
7 days a week. There ain't no breaks, ain't no off days, nothing like that. When you're deployed on an army area of operation, a FOB,
Yeah.
7 days a week,
Yeah,
you're
it's
going,
on.
you're moving,
It's on.
you know? So I'd say that was the hardest thing to probably come back from, was adjusting from that to being a normal human and being able to sleep.
Yeah.
Like she got a little taste of it when we first got together, and you know, sleeping together and me waking up in the middle of the night and going to go check my house,
Yeah.
or, you know, things like that. So, but
It's 2:01 in the morning.
yeah.
Gotta do my rounds.
Yeah.
As soon as I say, babe, I hear something,
Yeah.
he go, clack, clack, all right, and walk around the house
That nigga the flashlight on.
and be like, all right, well.
No, it's real shit though, man. Like I've never, I've been boots on ground, but not like you've been boots on ground. I was in Kuwait at a station that we protected the oil terminals. We made sure we protected the government's money, basically,
Mhm.
the oil terminals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was support for them. But speaking of deployments though, like on a ship, man, it's that routine. That's the only thing that keeps us going on the ship. I know that at 6 o'clock, I'm getting up. 6:30, 7 o'clock, I'm eating breakfast. I'm going to watch. I'm working from 7 a.m. to probably 8 or 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Hitting the gym maybe, so those hours, and doing it all over
I
again.
will say that when I was deployed, I was in the best shape of my life.
Yes, you always are. It's crazy because, like I said, you get in that routine. Like, I go on deployment. I wish I could go on deployment right now because I know I come back 30, 40 pounds lighter on deployment. Get in that routine, work out that hour and a half, and get home.
I
Don't
was
you laugh.
trying.
I'm not laughing.
There's nothing to do when
Yes.
things like on top of working out, like you have like we're not eating steak.
No.
I was about to
No.
say, I'm pretty sure the food is a lot different
Yeah,
than
it
when you're on
is.
deployment.
Breeze
Yeah.
in the army.
Steak sound good too.
In
I
Breeze.
sure want to cook steak today.
Damn, do sound good.
I sure
I had a
wanna
burger
cook
today
steak
with my mom. She was great.
Talking about all this food and didn't get an invite. I'm
we
still.
gonna get into that.
She gonna cry about that.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be upset about it for at least a week until next Monday.
Shut up. All right, so what do you do now?
Right now, I'm a contractor. I work
Okay.
on Nellis.
All right.
I do safety and environmental management for one of the rescue squadrons. So,
Okay, you can go forward with that shit. Safety can take you a very. I didn't realize it till later on in my career, but safety takes you so fucking far in the military because everybody wants you to be safe. But all them qualifications and shit, QA and
OSHA.
Yeah,
all the
my
things.
brother does safety for nuclear power plants, and he gets fucking paid just to go, hey, put your shit on.
You want a ladder? Wear your glasses. Wear your goggles.
Yeah, for real, man.
You on the ladder? Wear your glasses.
Yeah.
Wear your goggles.
What's your second man? You on a ladder 10 feet up. What's your second man? They'll
Right.
bring you up. Like, it's just it's simple as shit like that, but you're getting paid for motherfuckers not being safe.
Right.
Because people being dumb. Because next thing you know, my hand's missing.
Yes.
Caught into the machine because I wore an oversized jacket at work. That's dumb.
That's you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't do no type of work on machinery.
I know
Thank you.
don't. I know.
I don't be doing none of
I
those
know.
things.
So, you got any hobbies, Kelvin?
What does it look like his hobby is?
I have a multitude.
You didn't want to do the interview.
I'm just saying, what does it look like?
I have a multitude of hobbies and things that I'm interested in.
What's one thing you do every day?
I go to the gym.
Exactly.
Okay.
7 days a week.
Gym is probably hobby number one. Hobby number two, I'm a gamer.
Gamer.
I'm
Okay.
a gamer. After that, poetry.
Oh,
All right.
You did like what we went to a couple weekends ago, yeah.
I
Yeah, I
wish.
told you. They didn't have no tickets. Don't
They
look
didn't
at
have
me
no
like that.
tickets.
I
Right.
looked.
Oh, you looked for the tickets?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
They didn't have
looked
no
and I
tickets.
tried,
Yeah.
and they were sold out. So don't come at me like that.
I've been writing poetry since I was 13.
Is that how you got her?
One of the ways.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna get into that later.
Yeah, we gonna get
we'll
into
get
it
into
because
that
I
later.
still haven't received the book that I was promised.
He's still working. He's still
Yeah, he's
writing.
still
it.
working.
Whatever.
It's a work in
Whatever.
progress.
Yeah.
It was
Every-
supposed to be a gift to me before we got married.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Every day he writes a little bit about your relationship.
Exactly.
You know
It's
what
a
I'm saying?
chapter in
A
the book.
sentence.
Okay, I feel like I am being targeted now. I'm the only female here, and I
Your
don't
love
appreciate
story
that.
can be
on your
written.
on your
It's
deathbed,
being
I'm gonna be like, here you go.
Yeah.
It's
I can barely open my eyes.
bring you back to life. That love in that book. Oh, I'm here.
I'd be like, 3 poems.
Yeah,
8 years,
that's
3 poems.
Good shit. So let's get into this gym shit.
Okay.
What started your gym journey?
Sports.
Okay.
Being in the South, size is very important. When
Size
you play
matters.
Football. Well, of course, size matters.
Oh my God.
It's emotional.
Size matters.
Episode day.
But and I'm from Louisiana, so we're playing against teams like Leonard Fournette. He came out of my state.
So you play football?
Yeah,
Right now,
football.
it's
I wrestled in college.
Okay.
Ran track.
Yeah. All right.
That was the baseline or the start of me lifting weights.
Okay. And how did we get to I can't touch my shoulders?
Punishments are also involved in this.
Well, my father. let's go back before sports. My dad.
Yeah.
That was my form of punishment. When I came home late, I had a curfew growing up. Say I came home 10 minutes late
Yeah.
from my curfew. Every 2 minutes that I was late, it was 50 push-ups.
Oh, damn.
And I was always late.
And
I'm a kid.
This nigga's done purpose.
So
Right.
Hey, look. First of all, thank God your pops never instituted that punishment because you would look like this.
Yeah, I would. Definitely would.
Definitely.
Yeah.
but that was I'd say that was where it started.
Okay.
And it just became something that it was kind of like a bonding thing.
So what was the
Remember that?
most push-ups you had to do?
I don't even count. I didn't even count.
Wow.
Because one day I came home, I had fell asleep at my friend's house, and I came home like 2 hours.
Like, you know what,
2
man?
hours late?
And my dad, I thought he was bluffing. So I
Yeah.
guess, we all try our best.
Ha Dad.
Like, he only gonna make me do 100. I know my dad stayed up with me all night and sat next to me while I did push-ups. Oh, you can't do them anymore?
That
Put
one
your
don't
knees
count.
down. Put your knees down. Do push-ups like a
Off
bitch.
your knees. Yeah, on your knees. Still
So-
a push-up.
All day. Wall sits, push-ups.
Okay.
He used to give me books and make me squat and things like that.
That was that boot camp shit.
Yeah.
You see how bad he was? You see how he was always getting in
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
trouble,
Hey,
right?
guess what? It's coming for you.
What did your
Look,
dad do?
no, it's
What was his
not.
dad
My
do?
baby is so
Well,
Was
sweet.
he in the military?
My dad, he started
18
off in
months.
the military,
Yeah.
but
No, I'm saying what's his dad?
like
he said that.
yeah, he did a little time, but he didn't really do no real military time. He did 18 months in the chair force. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
So, first of all,
I feel-
don't disrespect
Right.
me. You ain't gonna disrespect me. Get out. You got one
I
strike.
feel like his punishment techniques are real like Guantanamo Bay-ish.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like he's like tortured techniques. You know what I mean?
I think he just more so. My dad knew what he wanted me to do as far as sports and stuff.
Uh-huh.
because of like when it came to sports, like I literally followed my dad's footsteps as far as football.
Okay.
He played running back and linebacker. I played running back and linebacker.
Okay.
So he knew what I needed to get to that next level,
Right.
and I guess that was
his way,
of instituting that little stuff. But
what was your favorite position?
I play running back. I play running back and linebacker. I say my favorite one out of the two.
Out of the two, yeah.
Linebacker.
Yes.
I don't feel like linebacker requires like any like specific body type.
Okay.
Whereas running back in today's football, like my size in today's football wouldn't do anything.
No,
I'm not tall enough to be a certain position, but I'm not shifty enough to be that other type of running back. So linebacker, if you can hit, you can hit.
Your big ass be a full, your big ass be a fullback out there.
You know?
Meanwhile, my son
Aaron
runs
Donald,
into us.
literally his build.
Yeah,
Aaron Donald's his build.
like,
But he also like 6'3".
No,
they don't use.
I'm taller than Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald's not even 6 foot.
Man, get the fuck
They
out of
don't.
here.
They don't use.
Googling it.
Be like my dad. Be like my dad right now.
I think they might have him listed at 6 foot, but I guarantee Aaron Donald's not as big as you think he is.
6'1".
Which
6
probably
foot.
means he's probably like
5'11".
5'10", 5'11",
Yeah.
exactly.
He's a tiny.
Yeah, that's what I
defensive
said.
lineman.
He's not as big as you think he is.
This is not a sports podcast, so I'm just letting y'all know. So I'm just letting y'all know.
Today it is.
Stop.
All right, so we are into powerlifting now.
Yeah.
What does that encompass for you?
I've always been that guy at the gym that people look at like I'm crazy, like something's wrong with me.
Yeah.
And
I can see that.
I never really.
You won, nigga. Shit. You got all the weight. You got all the weight.
You got them all.
Nigga, can I get a 25?
Yeah, you got them all.
Right.
You won. You got them all.
I guess I never really realized what I was lifting.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm just thinking like, okay, 600 pounds is 600 pounds. Like,
No, nigga.
600 pounds is 600 pounds.
then
No.
I start Googling and like researching like the number one.
The mountain is lifting 600
Yeah.
pounds.
The guys the guys that are like heaviest lifters in the world.
Yeah. That
I'm-
shit that'll be on ESPN 8. The
Yeah.
Ocho, they be
They're
doing
like
that shit.
they're like twice my age, and I'm like a couple pounds away from them.
Uh-huh.
And then especially the fact that I'm drug tested, so I don't do steroids or anything like that. So
Natural athlete.
that is another
that adds into a whole different aspect of that shit.
because the guys that they do drugs is they lifting different stuff.
They lift 1,000
But
pounds.
the guys that are drug tested, I think the world record for a drug tested squat in my weight class is like 900.
You like 2 something off of
I'm
that,
like
right?
200 pounds away from that.
Yeah.
I just started doing this.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why when me and Tinesha went to my first powerlifting meet, that's why people were like so flabbergasted. I was like, where did you come from? This just came out of the blue. And
Yeah.
I'm lifting.
Yeah.
My
world
daddy's
record
balls,
weights.
bitch.
So, but yeah, that's where it started. That's how we got it. It just started being a Google thing, and then
Okay.
I was like, well, what's local? And okay,
So what made you take it serious?
I'm very, very competitive.
Okay.
He's a sore loser is basically
Alright.
what he's fucking
I'm
saying.
extremely competitive, and
So if we beat your ass in spades, you'd be pissed off?
yeah, if we were to play spades, even if you just
Wait,
taught me
hold
to-
on.
Here we
You
go.
know how to play spades?
He
Absolutely
just
not.
said,
Oh.
he taught me today. Yeah, he just said if he taught me today. So
Oh,
he don't know how to
You
play
lied
spades.
to
He don't know how
me.
to
You
play
about to be
You
spades.
lied to me.
If we were to have a session and I would learn how to play spades, it would be competition from then out, and then I would be sitting at home researching
Trying
ways
to
to.
perfect your way of winning.
Googling spades,
I'm
YouTubing how to play
competitive.
spades. Well, I need you YouTube how to play spades so we can, this next game nice and shit.
We can do it. No,
You know how to play spades, right?
No,
We're not that black.
No. I didn't grow up learning
you know what?
things.
I
grew up watching Mean Girls and Disney Channel
I'm mad at
movies. Okay, like
Why?
I'm mad at myself
Why?
because I think there should have been like
don't you dare. That's a requirement
Yeah,
for your podcast?
Yeah, it should have
Prerequisite
been a
for some
prerequisite to be on the podcast and be able to play spades.
Dude,
Get the fuck out of here. I know what it is.
Do
Shit,
either one of
doesn't
your
count.
kids know how to play spades?
That's besides the point.
Exactly,
I'm
my
just
damn
asking. They know how to
point.
play
That's besides the
They have
point.
somebody in their
I bet
family
you-
who
I
knows how
bet
to
Somebody has to
play.
teach them
I
how to
bet you
play.
this before my daughter go to college, she don't know how to play spades.
I know how to play solitaire.
There's different
Fucking
levels.
loner.
Start with an ass is a card game. It means the same shit, okay?
I feel like there's different levels of black.
Okay.
Like,
Dominoes.
Yes,
we can
I
knock
do
some
know
bones any day.
Yeah.
We can
Okay.
knock some bones. But
One out of
spades
two
is
ain't bad.
different.
I know how to play. What?
Tunk.
Huh?
I ain't know what that is.
I haven't played that in a while, so I
What the
used
hell
to play it, but I haven't played it in
that?
a while though. I haven't played it in a while.
Rummy.
What the fuck is it? What are these words? you just
You know,
throw random words at
Corey's
me.
old. You know,
Right,
Corey's
yeah.
old.
You my age. You my age,
Yeah,
nigga.
true.
Shit.
And he's been a lot of
But
times.
he's not chastising me for this shit.
Oh, I
Oh,
definitely
only
am.
because I
So
don't know
much
how to-
shit.
only because I
Hey,
don't
listen.
play the shit.
If the Filipino at work know how to play spades, I'm talking shit.
They trying to get into the black community. That ain't my business, okay?
I'm
my
asking
business.
you tomorrow if the Filipino at work know how to play spades.
And
We got
I
problems.
don't feel like
Man.
spades is the key.
he
to
still
cricket,
can't
though.
say nigga, so.
He still
Yeah,
can't. He
Right.
can't.
I don't give a
He can't.
damn, okay?
All right. So you said you had a competition.
Mhm.
What were your 3 types of lifts first?
3 lifts were bench, squat, and deadlift.
Bench, squat, deadlift. Bench is for the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Deadlift is for the back. Correct? Back, legs,
Still
maybe?
quads.
Huh?
Quads.
Quads? Okay. And squat is for
Quads.
quads.
I'd
a lot of work.
say
It's a lot of work.
deadlift is more like lower back and
Yeah.
hamstrings.
Okay.
But
All right.
yeah.
I'm doing this for a reason. Give me the weight for each lift. Your max weight in the competition for each lift.
My squat was 740 or 730. What is 733? Whatever. My squat was, let's go with 733. My squat was
It was
730.
panic to me. That's all I
We'll get into
My
that in a minute.
my bench press was 507.
Wait. You looked at 507 pounds?
Yes, sir.
Ray, how much you weigh?
160.
160.
I weigh 250. So.
So, 2 of you and some.
No, all of us in the room.
Hercules
Me
on
and
his
you.
back.
Me and you.
On his back. On his back.
Me
We
and
got
you.
it.
Yeah.
And my deadlift was 705.
Yeah, all of us. in the
Yeah,
room.
all of us.
All of us. The tables, the chairs, everything.
Nigga, why?
Yeah, everything in here. Everything in
Well,
this room.
I just got extremely competitive with
Yeah.
it, man. And like I'd say when I first there was a 9-week period between when I was just regular going to the gym lifting and when I was prepping for the competition. You can ask her. I went from my squat being 650 to 730 in 9 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Because I was
You was
Obsessed
in
with it.
the zone.
yeah. I was 7 days a week, 2-3 hours a day. Gone.
Were you also eating correctly during this time?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
That's
All right.
one
I don't,
thing.
I don't,
He
believe,
don't believe in diet.
I don't believe in diet. I used to
Okay.
be a personal trainer. I do not believe in diets.
Okay. I asked that for a certain reason because I know a lot of times when people are in the lifting and the competitions, they change their diet, and that shit makes them an angry fucking person, along with the eating. And did you have to deal with any anger issue? Like not him being angry, but like frustration of shit from doing that.
I mean, when
He
he
didn't do it.
pushed himself to a point where he wanted to lift something and he couldn't, that's the only thing. It wasn't like, shit, god damn it, smash. No. It wasn't no shit like that.
Okay.
He was just like, I tried to lift this shit.
She just
Oh,
told you,
man.
smash it.
I know you
Oh,
wait.
she turned you into the Incredible Hulk.
But yeah, no, it's nothing. It wasn't like that. He was just like, it was more bummed than like mad.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was just kind of like, shit, well, there's tomorrow. And he pushed himself to tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, boom, he
Okay.
made his goal.
All right. I saw something on one of the videos, and before I even watched the whole video that you did, I hearted it. I was like, oh hell yeah. And then I watched the rest. I was like, oh shit, I can't heart it.
Undo.
Like this. Can you tell the people what happened?
Okay, so when you lift heavyweight, I'd say when you get past 400 pounds, especially in a lift like the squat, it's very technical.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything has to be almost perfect.
Yeah.
And just something as simple as the weight shifting or your body, maybe you being too far forward, it can be detrimental.
Okay.
This is 700 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, and that particular lift, it was 727. That was what I was lifting. So I had tried out this new pair of shoes for the first time. They're called lifters. What they do is it kind of brings you up on your heels to help you get to depth, because that's the thing about the squat when you're in competition, is getting low enough. It's not parallel, it's below parallel. The crease of your hip has to be lower than your kneecap.
Okay.
So I'm doing that and lifting. I'm basically lifting on my toes because of these shoes that I'm wearing. And I'm not used to the weight being forward.
Oh, so you're leaning too far.
Yeah, so I go down.
You out here tip drilling, they didn't even realize it.
So I go down on the squat and I try to come up, and basically at that point, there's 700 pounds being held up by my abdomen.
Yeah.
Now that's when you would rely on your spotters.
Yeah.
They're supposed to catch you in that situation.
And they had him fucked.
We getting to you. We gonna get to you.
Hey.
So
Calm down, Mama Bear.
I'm just saying.
at that point, I'm just going forward. They didn't catch me, and I'm on the way down.
Timber.
Yeah. And I just had to sit there and wait for them to pull the weight off my neck, basically.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. What was singing this?
First
What was
of
it like for
all,
you singing
I'm
this?
like,
I ain't hear nobody but her.
Of course not. First off,
Honestly,
you can't hear nobody but her anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but like you hear her, but I have 700 pounds on my neck, so I can't even breathe.
Right.
And I'm sitting here and
oh my God, my baby. It was more of, are y'all not gonna help him? I was real aggressive and very upset because there was a woman who was set up doing like the professional filming or whatever.
Yeah.
So she had her camera, the mics, and all the lights and shit like in the front. And I'm standing directly behind her. So my yay went to holy shit. And y'all not helping him. Granted,
Right.
I had to think about it because everybody they had on the sidelines definitely smaller than this man.
Yeah.
So it was just like 7 to 8 people
Trying to
around
get
him
there.
trying to get it up.
Like
And
they
then
weren't gonna be able to lift it
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, because one person like grabbed it and it slipped, and they were just like, "Oh shit!" And I'm just
pick
like,
up and drop it again.
"You got one fucking job.
Yeah.
Like, help him. Like, do I need to
Help
come up
me.
here,
Nigga.
Exactly.
it's
I
a lot
was
of weight, and
panicking.
then with the apparatus that they use, the I can't remember, think of the name that they use for that machine that I was in.
The spit machine almost?
Yeah, essentially.
Almost.
But it's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You're talking about asking someone who's obviously not lifting, they're just there for safety, to lift 700 pounds off somebody's
I
back.
feel like you should have people who maybe not power lifters.
They're in a competition.
But I'm saying maybe not power lifters, but people who can lift or gym regulars.
Because there was a pudgy man back there, and I'm like,
It's
"You ain't doing
still,
shit," and I was
like-
very upset.
I understand it's a lot of weight, but maybe you need like
You ain't doing
four
a god-
like
He's
four
over here,
on
oh,
the
shit.
side.
So
He
like-
just,
you mean-
oh no, like
So like,
A
for
pudgy man.
example,
he was just in the
a
back.
similar situation happened to
Pudgy man with curly
a professional
fucked up.
powerlifter. He's
watch
squatting a ton. So
And how much is a ton for those who don't know?
that's a grand. That's a big body. It's a lot. Too damn much.
That's a
I thought a ton
Honda.
was 2,000 pounds.
That's
I
a
thought a
Honda
ton was
Civic.
2,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds. I don't know. Whatever. He's squatting a K.
Yeah.
And he like in that situation, like, how do you prepare for him dropping?
You don't.
So
Yeah,
what do you do?
you see somebody lifting
And
a
these
ton,
are
and he falls, and you're standing right
do you
there
prepare
next to
for
him.
that?
And you gonna run over there and help
how
him?
do you stop that?
You gonna run over there and help?
That's one of those
I'm
situations where
probably run up, but I know I can't lift it. Hey, get y'all asses off the fucking machines. Help.
Come help me.
Yes, help me to save this man's life.
But
Okay.
Essentially, yes.
So, did you all the weights you lifted? Had you lifted these weights that you maxed out at prior to the competition?
No.
Okay.
I never max out because you'll psych yourself out. If
Okay.
you can't hit it, you'll so when you're in a competition, you have to take into consideration its environment. You got people cheering you on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's it's motivating for your mental is a little more stimulated than just lifting in the gym. So
Okay.
I never do my max unless I'm in competition.
Okay.
That's a good.
And when is the
good way
next
to think
competition?
about it.
It is.
My next competition will be in January.
Okay.
Out
here?
Next
Yeah.
year?
Okay.
Yeah, next year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I was gonna do nationals, but I chose not to do it this year.
have you got a pro card yet?
No, not yet.
How did you get your pro card?
I have no idea.
Okay, well that's next.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
Time to do
I
some
mean,
research.
right now I do have the records. I have all the records.
Because you play second, right? If I'm correct.
The guy that beat me, fucking Boris.
Yeah.
First
off,
Fucking Boris.
First off, okay. Hey, don't take this the wrong way.
His name's Boris.
His name's Boris.
Yeah.
The fuck you want to happen, dog? His name's Boris.
Mhm.
Yeah, he eats weights probably.
At least he's a black guy.
Okay.
At least
Wait.
he's
Wait.
I thought y'all knew this. I specifically said.
I think I do remember.
I specifically said. Y'all
The
know
nigga's name
Boris.
is Boris?
Yes.
He's
The
a
nigga's
big
name is
big
Boris.
boy.
Is he Russian?
No, his name's Boris Terry. He from Cali.
The most blackest of them all.
Oh God. Okay. Boris. Okay. So y'all have a baby together.
Yes.
Y'all have a lovely little boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
He's lovely. To me.
Who wants to tell me how y'all met?
I'll tell the truth.
Come on.
So I seen the little shorty on the
Oh,
tender,
God.
right? I seen the limbs that I was
This
looking
nigga ain't
for.
sound like he from New Orleans the whole time. None of the niggas come out with shouting.
This is how I got caught up. You see
What's
how
up,
he's been
big?
talking the
Yeah, what's
entire
up, big?
interview?
It's
It's
called
gonna come out.
It's called code switching. Anyway.
Whatever.
Really?
It's called a fucking lie.
Wow.
So when we met, that was it wasn't supposed to be anything. So
Okay.
we were not supposed to be at this point. when we
Yeah.
met. I was just trying to get juice.
You trying to smash?
I was trying to get in them draws.
He wasn't the only
GTD.
one. I'm just gonna be on record and say that I wasn't looking for because he didn't meet my height requirement initially. So I just wasn't looking past
I don't mind
that.
being
Hey, we just said size don't matter.
Clearly.
I don't mind
'Cause
being
we
short.
married now.
I'm closer to the coochie.
Stop it! Oh my God! Don't be. I told you not to
Where-
come on here and embarrass me.
Where are you? Where is your shit, Ronaldo?
I'm just. I don't think I have anything. For that.
You just yeah.
Okay.
I'm 5'9". I'm not a midget. Just closer to the coochie.
You're obnoxious.
When my wife
Hey,
called
like,
me short,
I'm going.
props to the short guy.
Little guy too. I'm 5'6" today, baby.
C2C.
I
Baby.
just can't.
I'm Clyde
I'm 6
I
today, baby.
can't.
Baby.
Y'all are
C2C.
so much
That's a
right
t-shirt.
now.
CTC.
This was a terrible idea. I'm realizing more and more that this was a
You
terrible
know what?
idea.
We're going to sell off the Hoochie Daddy shorts.
And this motherfucker here wants Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Oh,
Damn.
Okay. Back to our shit. So we met on Tinder.
Yes,
Met
we
on
met
Tinder.
on Tinder.
Mm.
And actually went from Tinder to Instagram. He was one of those very persistent individuals because I was just like,
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
yeah. He was just like, hey, beautiful.
I see.
And I'd say, hey.
Hold on. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
you
you was that
scream.
dude? You was that dude? Good morning, beautiful.
No, Grand Rising School.
No, he wasn't. He's a fucking liar. He coming on my podcast lying.
We don't say good morning because morning implies that we're sad. So Grand Rising.
Shut the fuck up, Kelvin. Shut up.
Grand Rising Queen.
No,
My beautiful black
oh
beauty
my-
queen.
That's funny.
I am distressed.
It's
disheveled.
funny.
But no, I was just just shooting my shot, basically.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And he ended up following me on Instagram and shot his shot there as well. And I'm just like, you know what? A man has not gone this far. So you know what? Hey. And he said, you know.
Like, hey.
I just
So
said,
now
hey.
you're responding back.
Yeah, now I'm responding back. And it
And I
took
said,
a couple.
took your ass long enough.
Yeah, because it took me about a week and a half to literally stay on consistent communication because I was just like, okay, hey, how you doing? We start talking, and then I wouldn't talk to him again until the next Friday. I'd just go in my shell,
that
and that's
reason?
fine. I honestly don't remember. You shut your punk ass up.
man.
Shut
Something in
your
your throat. Oh, gotcha.
right,
Yeah.
right. But yeah, I don't know, preoccupied. I was in my youth, in my prime, doing my whorish ways. Probably.
Okay.
He's not lying.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I was out in these streets.
The streets hard.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, after a while, we started having consistent communication, and then we actually started talking about music genres. And I hadn't met a person who liked Chance the Rapper as much as I did at that time, and I was just like, "What the hell?" First of all, do not disrespect Chance, okay? Get the
Sorry.
fuck.
Let me see. I think it came up in my memory.
It was a lovely era. Okay, he had good music before a lot of shit happened.
They think he did a good ass job with Chance 3. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it was yesterday.
This is my part. Nobody else speak.
Shut up! Shut up! You are a terrible
A lot of
individual.
vibe.
You're a hater.
Are you laughing because they like Chance?
He's trash.
You're trash.
For the record,
You're trash.
I'll go on record saying this. He's not the Chance that I fell in love with, if that makes sense.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yes.
Now-
There you go.
Okay.
10-day acid rap, that Chance.
Yeah.
He brought me through life.
Okay,
In
got
my
you.
youth.
Okay.
Everything after coloring book.
The fuck is he doing?
I will agree that.
What does he have after Coloring Book? He
I
doesn't have
mean,
anything
well,
else.
he
yeah,
has, like,
he
some
has
random- he
it
has,
was
like,
a
some
CD.
singles
It was
and-
no, he had a whole CD after
What?
Coloring Book.
Oh, he did a second
The
one.
Big Day.
The one, yeah, the Big Day.
Yeah, with the
And everybody was like, "Oh, bro, you're just talking about your wife the whole time."
Which
And
is
your
lovely,
kid.
and I love that he dedicated that to his family. It's a
And-
beautiful thing. It just moved on. That's
Just
literally
wasn't
it.
good.
Tanisha and I had an argument about this because she doesn't understand why people.
This
feel
is
the
not
way
what
that
we
they
were
feel
talking about.
him.
This is not what we're talking
but
about.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like he switched up too quick.
See, I
Alright.
just told you this is not what we're
Okay.
talking about, and you gonna still
Let's bring
talk
it
about
back.
it?
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. So y'all vibe over music.
Yes.
What was your first date?
Oh, what was that?
Paradise Park,
Yes. Well, that was our first official meetup. Because we talked for
10
about a
o'clock
month.
at night.
Yeah.
Oh, damn!
10 o'clock at night.
Both of y'all agreed to 10 o'clock.
Both y'all shooting shots.
Yeah, both of y'all agreed.
Both y'all shooting shots.
However-
Y'all knew what was up.
Y'all knew what was happening.
Y'all knew
Y'all
what
knew
was
what was
No,
happening.
no, hold
I
on.
was working swing shift at 24
Yeah.
Hour Fitness
And I
at
worked
this
at the
time.
Bellagio 9 to 5. So I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go. However, I am a single woman who's also scrawny. So I put, a switchblade
Switchblade.
in my boot. And I was ready for everything.
Where is Paradise Park?
Paradise Park is near,
So-
like in between Tropicana.
If you think of if you
Wait a minute. It's an actual park.
Yeah, it's a literal park. Yes. It's not an apartment. We went hooked up in a park. It was literally just meeting up at a park.
It's a no judgment zone.
There's no judgment.
No,
Yeah, I know. I noticed y'all was just like, oh, so y'all really got down. No, it was literally a park.
I'm asking, I'm like, oh, Paradise Park. I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's like a brewery. Maybe it's like,
No,
oh, you
No.
want
it was
old
a
enough to drink.
park.
But,
Yep,
okay,
a
maybe,
literal
or maybe
park.
it's like Scandia. Maybe it's like a little fun place to hang
Nigga, you
out.
old.
It ain't.
You just
that-
said Scandia.
I did say
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, she from Vegas.
Yeah.
She
What
from
the hell
Vegas.
is Scandia?
It used to be a little golf, like golf,
Amusement
mini,
park.
mini golf amusement park.
I didn't
here.
go outside much
Called
as a
Scandia.
child.
Yeah, no,
So
they had mini
No.
golf.
So-
They had all kind of shit at Scandia.
That was your first
Bring
date.
Scandia
Yes.
back.
our
Well,
first official date, we went to Red Rock.
date or meet up? Would you call that a date or a meet
I
up?
call it a date.
I call it a
What did
meetup.
y'all
It's a
do on
meetup.
this date at
Literally
Paradise
talk.
Park?
Same thing you do on a date at a restaurant.
So y'all,
Only difference
so
is
y'all
there's
sat
no-
and ate
sat
and
down.
talked?
We just
didn't eat,
talked.
we didn't eat. We sat
talked and
down.
talked,
We
yeah.
enjoyed each other's company. I call it a date.
Who was there first? Who made it there first?
I think it was me.
Yeah,
So you-
because I didn't know where I was
So
going.
you're there first, and you're waiting. Just not goofy guy, just random guy sitting at
Guys.
not goofy guy, but just random guy
Where
sitting.
is she?
No, yeah. Where she sitting at? And then she just walks up to you. And just randomly, she just walks up to you.
Oh, she pulled up next to me. I was sitting
Oh,
in
you
the
said in
car.
the car. Okay. Only
I'm
reason.
Kelvin.
Oh my God.
Are you Kelvin? You wrote out
I'm
window.
Kelvin.
Like Uber. Kelvin?
Hello. Is this who you are?
Is you?
That's online dating though.
Yeah.
That's
you
online
show
dating.
up and then it's just
You
like,
show up and
fuck.
hope for the best.
I'm just imagining it being like a catfish meetup. That's the reason why
I've had
I'm
those.
asking those
I've had
questions
those.
because
Yeah.
they always meet at parks and shit. So that's why I'm asking who was
I used-
first and then who came and
I
like
used
was
to
it
hate
like
that shit back in the day.
What?
See, I was on Black Planet back in the day.
Oh.
Back in my day,
You're so old.
it was Black Planet. You
You're
know, that's
so
how I met my
old.
wife. But there was a couple girls before that where I would meet up and be like, you ain't your picture, but you wanna fuck me?
Wow.
I walk
I
straight
get
back.
it.
right.
I guess
I swear.
Still turn it down.
I straight up leave. I've met some women that did not look like their picture.
Yeah.
I will walk away.
Cause I'm a whore. So
Yeah,
it's
not
like-
you guess. Not you guess.
Like there's a
Not you
difference
guess.
between like not looking like your pictures, but you're still cute. But then like there's like some women that are just like these pictures like
1992.
Like, bro, like
and it's like 3 years ago, Sheldon.
these were the pictures before your 3 kids.
Mm.
Let me shut up.
All the pictures like this.
Yeah.
Hey, I take pictures like that today. You're not gonna go do the upward pose of the picture because that's my best light. Don't come at me like that.
So we've been married how long now?
We've been married
For
for
a
a
year.
year.
A
We've
year.
been together for 5.
And how's that been? How was
Difficult.
tough?
Tough as hell.
Difficult.
Okay.
Tough as
Hard.
fuck.
Marriage ain't for punk.
Marriage
It
ain't
ain't.
for punks.
Marriage
It's not
ain't for
even.
punk.
It's not even just marriage. It's just relationships in general.
Okay.
They're work, and it's not.
Cohabitating with
Yeah.
an individual.
Yeah. Cohab. Yeah.
How
yeah.
was it when y'all first moved in together?
Blissful.
Lovely.
Shut up, Kelvin.
It was. It was lovely.
Well, maybe
It was-
for like
The
A
first
year.
month.
The first year.
The first year?
was great.
It was abstract. It was
And
a
then
wonderful
okay.
experience.
I'm gonna ask some questions.
I'm gonna mute his mic.
I'm gonna ask some questions, and if it's too much, too personal, let me know.
Go deep.
What was the thing you said was blissful for the first year? What was the thing that he did? It's like, you know what? No motherfucker in the house. Like, is there a pet peeve of yours in the house that you're like, what
Which
the
one?
fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
What are
leaving
you
the
talking
toilet seat
about?
up,
Toilet seat up,
There's too
Yeah.
many.
pissing in the shower,
dishes in the sink.
This is yeah.
Oh.
Going to bed with the socks on, like
All
what
of
is
the
it?
above.
Well, to be honest, our first year was great because we were like two best friends. We were
Okay.
kicking it. Everything was great.
And I was
And
on my
then-
best behavior.
And he was on his best behavior. Then I got
I found me a
pregnant.
good one. Gotta keep this one.
I know. I also got pregnant within our first year
Okay.
of living together as
Okay.
well because we
Yeah.
were broke and we didn't go outside much. So
Got fucked.
that's all we were doing.
That's all we were doing.
We were hunching.
Netflix and chill.
Now
Are you still
Netflix and
watching?
chill.
Are you still watching? Hell no.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Are you still watching?
So as I was a pregnant woman,
You gotta ask Netflix that. They got cameras in the TV.
Yeah.
Might be
you in my
watching.
business? I don't like that. But yeah, when I'm pregnant, of course, emotions are heightened. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm noticing this man when he gets up and gets ready for work. Sometimes he runs late, so he leaves all of his clothes in front of the bed. Or when he has a terrible, no offense, honey, a terrible poop
Talk
session,
your shit, babe.
he takes off. He takes off his clothes at the toilet and then gets up and leaves the clothes in the toilet area.
When you say terrible poop session, like
Nigga, I get ass naked. I get ass naked, 2 socks off. Every time I'm in there praying to God in my natural form, nigga.
No, and damn well he should be milk, drinking milk. He be eating ice cream and all the other
Mac and
shit.
cheese.
I be like,
Right,
I
and
be
next
like,
thing you know, babe, oh my God, babe, it's hot.
why are you doing this?
Sweat.
And I'm like, my big and swole pregnant ass has to come and use the bathroom, tripping over belts and dress shoes at the toilet. That was the first thing. And then
Okay.
yeah, that was
That's
one
fine.
of many.
That's okay.
One of many
That's
things.
just factual.
Yeah. He said all
Happened
the
to
time.
this day.
Because sometimes, especially being in
All the
Vegas,
time.
Yeah.
and then when you have these
He say, I get
Vegas,
butt naked.
you have these the bathroom, like her in her apartment when we first met, like she had the bathroom and then the toilet area was in like a stall.
Like a little
Yeah.
separated.
And it's not insulated. Like ain't no vent in there. So it's
Nah,
like,
Nah, brother, it's a sweat box.
like
box.
nigga,
It's like a
we
porta
shit-
potty.
nigga,
Yeah.
we
Do your
shitting.
shit and get out.
Yeah.
Do your shit and
You know
get
what I'm
out.
saying? So like
They should never gave us phones to the
I'm-
toilet.
Yeah.
I'm in there.
Never gave us phones to the toilet.
Exactly.
You
I'm
did
in
it all
there.
damn day.
And all
I'm
they
in
need
there
now
praying
is
to
an
God.
outlet, a plug outlet near the toilet. Because that way, if it's too hot, you can have a fan
I'm gonna
in
tell
that
you the
bitch. Because
weirdest
it's
shit
too much.
I'm gonna tell you the weirdest shit. My dad married my stepmom back in the day, right?
Mhm.
Moved into this house, and I saw a phone next to the toilet in the master bathroom. I was like, "Why is there a phone next to the toilet?" Like, it didn't make sense to me.
Had an actual landline.
There was an actual landline
in the house.
in the house.
In the
next-
back.
You remember it, right? I knew.
I
Next to the toilet.
Hey.
Next to the toilet.
I thought it was the dopest shit ever. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is high class up in here.
Yo,
This is so
Like,
innovative.
they handling business.
why I'm taking this
Hey,
shit?
Taking
why-
business
Hey,
calls on the
some-
toilet.
Some houses
Yo, hold
just
on.
have some odd
Yeah.
stuff though.
Yo.
Like carpet in the bathroom.
When
Yeah,
I'm-
old
I'm-
school
old
shit.
people.
in Shreveport,
Yeah.
Louisiana,
Yes.
the house I grew up in, we had carpet in the kitchen.
What the fuck?
Our kitchen.
Fire hazard.
That was
Immediate
so
fire
weird.
hazard.
All right, let's curve back.
Okay.
Okay. We always get served.
What what was the thing for you? Was there anything for you that's like, you weird as fuck?
She's OCD.
Yeah.
Like me, like even going back to like the way that I grew up.
Oh yeah.
Like in my in my house, like
No, I
the
see
way
this.
the way that I grew up in my I've never lived with like she values cleanliness. Like I call it trauma cleaning is what I call
You
it.
ever been to her
And
office?
he got me fucked up.
Have you ever been to
And he got me
our
fucked
building?
up.
Yeah,
So you've been okay.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
He puts his ass on my desk. So yeah, of course I'm gonna get your ass off my desk.
There's no chairs around. I sit on her. I sit.
There's a chair.
And
there's always a chair.
No one sitting in that area. Right? I just sit there. Hey, what's up, guys?
Sit down.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
The
You
big
just feet
argument.
swinging. Oh my desk.
But the big argument that we had, the initial argument that we had was like I felt like this is how like my house isn't dirty. Like if you went to my house right now, no preparation, it's not dirty. But
it looks lived in.
It looks lived in. And I have no problem with someone coming over to my house lived in. Like if we're having an event, of course I'm gonna clean up.
Yeah, no, for it. Yeah.
But like she is.
If you just pop on the Bentley on a Tuesday at 4:00, my house is going to look lived in.
And we have a 3-year-old, so yeah.
Exactly. Like we're living, and she, from her perspective, and I know about her upbringing, so I understand. I get it, but my upbringing was different.
Yeah.
Like my house would be an absolute mess, and we have the whole family over.
Right.
It is
yeah.
family.
Yep.
You know, and we don't invite people to our house that ain't family, or like people that we're not close to. So
Yep.
It is what it is. You know what we go through. You know what it is.
Right.
So that was probably the biggest issue that we had. Like she was like, I ate. I'm gonna go wash this dish, and I'm gonna put it away. I'm gonna wash this dish. I'm gonna dry it, and I'm gonna put it away.
First of all, I never dried. I had a dish rack, so I'm just saying.
Still.
And now we use a dishwasher, so I'm just like extra bougie now.
No, look, bro. I feel your pain because I deal with the exact same thing. Like literally, like
I feel personally attacked on this.
No, you're not attacked. You're not being attacked.
You are.
But I
bob and weave.
I've come to grips with that type of level of I don't know if I'd call it OCD either, but it's just like how she's used to moving.
My wife,
it's just things that everything has a place. Everything in the house has a place. And crumbs is not a place on the fucking couch.
No,
I don't feel like that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, well, I'm a vacuum or anything.
While he's sitting there?
No, not while he's sitting there.
What she does is she'll have a day
literally
where she cleans
everything.
Walls.
That's Saturday morning.
No,
problem
it's not.
The problem with Tinesha is when she cleans,
I need everybody out the house.
She expects me to come into the house and
take off your shoes.
Respect the fact that she's clean.
That I'm cleaning.
So
facts.
like I'm
the same way.
I'm tiptoeing around the house,
Kelvin.
And
but
I don't feel that way though, like because there's in reverse. There's times where she's been gone and I'll clean. And I don't care if she come home and eat something and spill a little bit on the counters. It is what
I refuse because anytime I make a spill, I got the Mr. Clean power wash, swiping that shit up because I don't want no stains on the countertop because we got color juice. I'm not doing that.
That's when she gets Hulk smash on you, huh?
Yeah.
I just clean that shit, nigga.
Are you fucking serious, Kelvin? You made a sandwich and no plate and you walking around eating that ham and cheese sandwich.
You know,
I'm dropping crumbs.
I'm country.
Bread is on the counter, not closed. No plates, no napkins, just eating a sandwich on the couch.
That was probably the biggest like learning curve for me, like my introduction into dealing with adult women. Because you know I'm dealing with young girls, you know, smashing and kicking them out. Like it don't matter, but like
it's more
time,
domestication.
My first time dealing with things like that, it's like, oh, okay,
actual adulthood.
Now we have
adulthood.
Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Anything else real quick before we start getting into our shit?
No, man.
No.
Keep moving.
No?
That's about it.
You got anything for us? Any questions for us? Ronaldo, your turn.
My turn for what? What are you talking about?
What you do this weekend, bro?
No.
What?
Killing Time.
Oh.
See? That's why we have to have a schedule. We have to write it down.
It's not on the list.
It wasn't on there.
I don't know
what you're talking about. And I'm not a mind reader, Corey. I don't know what we're talking about. But then also, I do have to realize that even though this is technically Kelvin's first time on the podcast, not the first time that we've actually met.
No, it's not.
So, okay. So, Kelvin.
Gotta put that that
Okay.
Yeah,
disclaimer.
so I have to put that disclaimer up. So, Kelvin, every new guest that we have on the podcast, we always ask them these 2 questions.
Okay.
You're on the Killing Tyme podcast. Give me a real death and a fictional death that you would take back.
A real death. I would say Tupac.
Okay.
I bring Tupac back.
Why?
I feel like because I'm a person that I grew up. Hip hop is like a cornerstone of my existence growing up. It's music and that level of music. I feel like music would be different if people had to compete with Pac.
Okay.
I feel like his stance or his place in hip hop, the hip hop community. I would have liked to be a part of his growth. You know, Tupac, being a young guy, Tupac is something that I've always heard about in hindsight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I feel like his place not only in music but in the black community would have fixed a lot of the issues that we have.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
All
right.
Fictional. I've heard a lot of people say certain things, but the only thing
Game of Thrones.
Stop it. This
No.
is his interview,
the
not
only
yours.
thing I could, the only like when I think about it, the first thing that comes to my mind is Mufasa.
Somebody said it not too long
Somebody did
ago.
say that.
Was it?
Wasn't it Tyler?
It was T. Yeah, it was T.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gas.
Mufasa is he's important, man.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd have changed
The
Simba's
first
life.
dark skin, light skin battle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, good shit.
And then time. Would you go back in time, pause time, or go forward in time?
Questions. If I go back in time, do I have any of the knowledge that I have now?
I don't think we've ever established that
No.
as being
No.
a parameter and
No.
going back in time.
I say no.
So I go back in time to the person that I was back then.
Yeah.
I stay present.
See?
Okay.
Because like I feel like if I'm going back in time with no
I'm gonna say
step up,
it's an
then
unfair. It's an unfair advantage.
kind of pointless.
It's an unfair advantage. If you
forward in
know, if
time-
you know.
Yeah.
But
Because
what
then
I,
you changed him.
what I would say is, if you go back in time, would you correct some of the things that you did? That's
Absolutely.
what we're saying. So you
Okay.
go back in time and you say, okay, even though I don't know, what
I don't know. Google,
now.
I don't know. Google's gonna be great.
Yeah, I don't know
Absolutely.
now. But if I
Apple.
go back in time, would there be maybe I would have went left instead of going right?
Elon Musk.
Well,
Invest in
situation.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't have stayed at my friend's house and overslept for 2 hours. You know what I mean? Shit
I
like
mean,
that.
Or
I-
wouldn't have met me in
I,
a park at
Yeah.
I'm luckily
That's what I mean.
the way that I feel about myself now. I'm lucky enough to say that I'm happy with the man that I am.
Good.
You know what I mean? So I don't look at myself and be like, damn, I wish I would have stayed in college. Or,
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think about that.
Alright.
You know.
Okay.
I'm very happy with
Content
I
with where
am,
you're at.
Content where I'm at. So like going back in time and changing something, like, I don't know. I have a son that is like my son adores me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So thinking about going back in time and possibly doing something that takes that away, you know what I mean? That's terrifying. Going into the future, I don't know what the future holds.
Right.
So I feel like that's the same struggle that I'm in right now. Like I'm going into the future. I'm still going blind. It's not like I'm gonna change something in the future.
Right.
So no, just kick it right. We'll keep where I'm at.
Keep it
and
where you at.
enjoy life as it is.
Right.
You know?
It's not bad.
Okay.
I can appreciate that.
Okay. All right. Bet. Let's go.
All right, Corey. Now, how was your week? What did you do this week?
Hi, Ronaldo.
You had a great week this week, didn't you?
It was good, man. My daughter graduated this week.
Oh,
Yes.
It was good, man.
Daughter graduated from high school this week.
She looked amazing.
Thank
by the
you,
way.
thank
did
you,
look
thank you,
It did look
my
good.
baby.
He's probably gonna cry again.
I'm
You
not-
got one more, right?
I got one more to go.
14?
2 down, one more to go.
He's 14, right?
He's 14. 4 more years. It was good, man. I didn't cry too much. I don't think any tears actually dropped. They welled up. And I was like, I'm a G.
I was gonna give you my cheat code, but I wanted to just see.
They welled up. I was like,
So what I did was I purposely, so I had the camera the whole time. So I just got up and I just took pictures the whole time.
yeah.
So I was focused on taking pictures rather than actually.
So
kinda
you weren't thinking about it.
I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was just taking pictures. You know
It's
what I mean?
a beautiful.
But I still was able
moment,
to,
man.
like, kinda
I'm
soak
proud of
in
my baby.
everything.
She's one of the smartest people I know. Like her brother did a great job with her. I did a great job with her. My wife did a great job with her. And shout out to my parents and everybody, the whole circle that just who has led her to this point in her
Has
life.
she decided on what school she's going to?
UNLV. She's staying home.
Yeah.
Against my
congrats.
decision, but she's staying home. I wanted her to get away, go to
Yeah.
college. I wanted her to go. She was supposed to go to Morgan State
Okay.
in Maryland, and I wish she would have stayed with that.
It
The
ain't too late.
HBCU experience would have been great for her.
It ain't too late.
Um,
Her first year could be at home, and the next
Right.
year she
Yeah,
can go
yeah.
outside.
Transfer. Right.
But I'm trying to talk her.
Just
I'm trying to talk her into staying
buzzing.
on the dorms now. In
Yeah.
the dorms for her first year.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, we had to get together yesterday. Everybody came through. Ronaldo, Reggie, the whole crew came through. Sorry, like hold it to my heart, my head, not my heart for not inviting y'all, man.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
We was probably asleep.
Yeah, we did a lot of that this
Yeah.
weekend.
But it was good, man. My mom's in town, so she got to hang out and do everything. It was good, man.
Virginia's moving here.
How was your weekend?
Hey, Virginia said she's moving here. I can't wait till
Is that Mama Kilgore?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi, Mama Kilgore.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's moving here. No, my week was good, man. Just did some work and just got ready for baby girl's graduation. That's about it, man. It was
Yeah.
nothing too out of the ordinary that I can think of.
Right. I love
Yeah,
that
man.
Reggie came.
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah.
I
love
knew
it.
that. Did
I
you know?
knew.
Did you know he was bringing?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
I
did.
thought it was gonna be a surprise.
No,
but
he told me.
because he told me
He
that
told
she was in town.
Great
So,
first time meeting her. It's good.
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, it was a good time.
Kelvin, how was your weekend?
I didn't do nothing. I went to the gym and we went to sleep.
That's it?
Me and Tinesha be kicking it, bro.
Yeah.
We don't do. Well, no. I had a weekend. I had a life. I stepped outside of the house.
Okay.
You got out in these streets.
I
Yeah,
went to.
he's outside twice this weekend.
I went to Tao Beach Club.
Okay.
I will never go again.
Yeah. Not your estilo.
Not my cup of tea.
No.
Not my environment.
There is some of us there, but not a lot of us.
It was.
I spent $60 to get into a place that I stayed at for 2 hours.
Mm.
Yeah.
How much was drinks?
Spent $40 on a shot.
Ooh, one shot.
Jesus.
What type of shot was it?
It's pretty.
Tequila.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Regular? Like,
I don't know.
Is
I
it Don
just-
Julio 1942 or was it Patron? or
42
Oh.
probably.
I just asked for a shot of tequila, and she gave me this $42.99, please. Huh?
Bitch!
It should be
Wow.
right.
You can take this right on back.
Yeah, you can have that
Take that
back,
shit
yeah.
right back where you got it
I
from.
did do something this weekend. I'm sorry.
Terrible.
I took my boy to Gold Spike this weekend. I took my boy out there. We hung out there for a minute because he's leaving. Shout out to Mr. Woods, Jamal.
Oh,
Jamal is moving, so we hung out at Nacho Daddy and Gold Spike. It's a good time.
Why
They
is y'all
skate.
going to Gold Spike?
He wanted to go there.
Terrible place.
How was it?
It was all right.
Ghost Spike is always fun. I
It
like
was
Ghost
cool.
Spike.
That was my first time.
That you've never been to Ghost Spike before?
On a third?
First of all, we didn't even talk about we did because the whole anniversary thing. So you've never been to a show. That was your first time
Yep.
going to a show
Never
for
been to
your
Ghost Spike.
anniversary, and you've never been to Ghost Spike.
No, man.
How long have you lived here?
All my life. I lived for 20 years, though, so, there's that.
Man, you need to get out.
Yeah,
Have you
for
ever been
5 years.
McFadden's?
Yes.
Blue Martini?
Yes.
I feel like McFadden's
Coca-Thorn.
is
Yes.
I hate cork and thorn.
I mean, the one time we did went, it was under renovation, though.
Speak for yourself, brother.
Yeah, because it's
I
better
think we might
now.
have went on the wrong night.
Next
Yeah.
subject.
Yeah, the only time we went, they were still under renovations and their ceiling was still missing.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Cork
Yeah.
and Thorn?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think they were doing renovations or
Building
something.
ain't got no roof.
Right.
It was,
You know
No
they were,
ceiling,
you know
no
they were
air
on Bar
elevation.
Rescue. You know they were on Bar
They
Rescue.
were.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that's probably why.
we went on cigar night, and I don't think
Oh, that's the wrong night.
I don't
Yeah,
think
no.
the ventilation
Friday or
was
Saturday.
good. I literally couldn't stay in there.
That's
had
why I
to
can't go to
step out.
cigar night. Because any cigar bar.
When I
Because
tell
there's
y'all,
relationships and
my
stuff.
wig in my purse still smell like cigar.
To
I'm
this
not
day.
wearing a wig
To
right
this
now.
day.
I'm glad that you looked up at my
To
head
this
like I'm
day.
wearing one.
He definitely looked. He
Um,
definitely looked.
it was still smelling like that for a week after we went. My
Yeah.
purse, I opened my purse and it still smelled like cigars. It was awful. I just could not.
No, I love Ghost.
Get out of here. Swear to God.
I like Coca-Thorn. I love it. I think it's a great local
But yes,
bar.
Gold
like the
Spike is
vibe.
fun.
Yeah.
Gold Spike is fun as fuck.
Ghost Spike was cool.
What day did you go?
Thursday night.
Yeah, don't do that no more.
Okay.
It's always a Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
No,
Gotcha.
I don't know about
Thursday,
Sundays, but
Thursdays was whatever. But
they used to have
wanted to
like
go.
really good food there.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that's the thing anymore.
okay.
Go to McFadden's on a Thursday night.
Okay. All right. I don't go out too many Thursdays, dog, because
We have a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
we don't be doing that.
That part. Okay.
But yeah, so we stayed home. I just learned this motherfucker here didn't know or has never seen the Harry Potter movies. Ever.
So look.
Have you not?
In all defense, in his defense,
I got a black mama.
no.
Black mama.
No.
Not in this house.
I didn't have
Only man's gonna be his Jesus.
I didn't wear a Halloween costume until I was 16.
What?
So no, I didn't watch them growing up. I didn't watch them as they were coming out. So recently,
You was a frugal adult when they came out.
Right.
I was, but I just didn't watch them as they were coming. I wasn't watching them. So I actually went back and watched all of the Harry Potters from
Is it worth
1
it?
to 8. It's actually really good.
Yeah, they're great.
It's actually really
He
good.
keeps falling
They're
asleep.
great.
He
No, them
keeps
shits are
falling
dope.
asleep. He after the first one, he's just like,
I
what the
struggle
fuck
with
is
long
this?
movies,
And they're all long,
Unless they're
but like
Marvel.
literally like the third one. Once you get to the third one,
I told
Yeah.
him. You know what?
Shit's
I
fire.
said that.
Is that
I
Azkaban?
said that.
Shit's
Yeah,
fire.
Mr.
Azkaban?
Azkaban. Yeah,
shit's fire
yeah.
after that.
Okay.
I told him, I'm just
I
like,
think
just
that's
get
the
to the
struggle.
third.
'Cause I'm in that like that first movie is like that first season of Naruto.
Yeah. It's a slow build.
It's kind
Can
of
I say
childish
something?
and slow.
Can I say something? HBO Max has the best streaming platform.
And that's
It
how
is.
I
It
watched them all. I watched them all on HBO Max.
Shout out to HBO Max. They got the best.
And
You
they
think
put out
HBO
new
better than
movies
Disney?
and shit too.
HBO, yes.
Yeah.
I think Disney's
because
pretty
Disney-
stout though.
No, HBO
Disney
Max
only
is
has
better.
like 1 or 2 things I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, HBO
It's
Max
either
is
Marvel
better.
shit I want to watch or Star Wars shit I want to watch. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about
That
Disney
Obi-Wan
Plus.
Kenobi out.
That's
I watched that shit
Like I
yesterday.
said, Marvel or Star
How
Wars.
is it?
Marvel or Star Wars.
I think I might have to let it finish
Yes,
and then
catch
watch
it
it all the way through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's kind of slow.
Okay,
It's one of those
so-
things.
That was your weekend.
Yeah, we stayed up watching
Did
that,
you
playing
make him
video games and
watch?
shit.
You made him watch the Harry Potter?
He only made it through half of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to get
Okay.
the
Just
process.
Just power through it.
Pass.
Power through
3
it.
o'clock in the
Power
morning
through
when
it.
she
Let's-
started it.
No, it wasn't. It was midnight. And
No,
at 3 o'clock,
I'm
you checked
I'm
out.
telling you, and think of it like you like Game of Thrones.
Are you still watching?
Right.
It's
Basically,
like that.
this motherfucker sleep. But yeah, we did that. We were supposed to take the kid out to the flipping out extreme.
Okay.
We took a nap instead.
No said.
But yeah, it was a relaxing weekend. You know, chilling out.
Okay.
And it was good.
Well,
Yeah.
Everyday weekend.
let's get into sports real quick.
Just good. Boom.
All right, the NBA Finals is set.
NBA Finals is
It is
set.
the Golden State Warriors versus
gonna be-
the Celtics of Boston.
That's gonna be a good one.
Where's my
First
boo?
off-
at? Where's
first
my
off-
boo?
first
Where's
off,
my boo? I don't have a boo. on here.
sir.
I don't have a boo. I know I have.
Shout out to the Miami Heat for making it far as they did.
You. Oh,
I didn't think
What?
they were gonna
I
lose.
feel like that's a shot.
It's not a shot.
Shout out to the Miami Heat for making it as far as they did,
It's not a shot.
even though you shouldn't have been there.
No, it's not a shot.
I don't think they're. I think they went. I thought they were gonna win.
Yeah, I didn't pick y'all to go to the finals, but y'all did a great
You
job.
realize that series went every other game like it
Except
went,
Boston.
No, I'm saying it went one like team one. Nobody won 2 games in a row.
No, yeah. So I will say this real quick.
Yeah, I'm mad about it because I'm a Heat fan and they're not there.
The Warriors are gonna win in 6.
They're not gonna win. They're not gonna like what you saw yesterday.
nigga is
I'm serious. What you saw yesterday, that Boston team, you really think is going to lose to Golden State?
Yes.
I disagree.
Yes.
I feel like Warriors are
That
gonna
Boston team is going to lose to Golden
Yes.
State.
Because you know what's gonna come down to at the end of the day?
lose. Experience.
No, absolutely not.
Finals
But
experience.
here,
No,
check me out.
I
Check
don't
me out.
believe in that.
Check me out. The reason why I feel like Boston may take it is
Bottle.
because I feel like Boston.
Bottle on it.
I feel like Boston had a harder road.
They definitely had a
The
hard
East
road.
Coast is tougher.
Exactly.
So
So,
it doesn't matter. though.
No, the East isn't tougher, but
They just had a harder playoff
played,
role.
Boston played tougher teams. Golden
Boston-
State
Is that Golden State's fault?
Boston played.
not their fault.
It's not their
I'm
fault,
saying.
but Boston played, and Golden State kind of struggled. But
They win. Struggle with who? And what team they struggle with?
You act like, are you a Golden State fan?
No, but I just want. I've been paying close attention to the playoffs.
Hold on.
No, they let the teams win.
They
gave up on a couple.
They destroyed their teams. But what I'm saying is like Boston went through some juggernauts, bro.
Yes.
Boston went through the defending champs.
Okay.
They went through the best player in the world and Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, blew them out, walked them out of the house, sent them home.
Okay.
They went through, who else did Boston play on?
Miami. The number one
Jimmy
seed.
Butler.
The number one seed.
Excuse me.
And
now we're here in
Golden State went through the Grizzlies. I don't feel like the Grizzlies should have been there.
Bullshit.
They were
bullshit.
They got there on the play-in. They got there on the play-in. So don't say
they didn't.
They did too.
No, they did not.
The
Grizzlies
Y'all
like
getting real aggressive in here.
the Grizzlies played the Clippers to get in on the play-in, right?
no.
Or was it the Timberwolves that
Memphis was the number 2 seed, bro. What the fuck are y'all talking
Memphis
about?
was the 2
I don't-
seed?
Yes. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
What I'm saying is I'm not.
Playing.
The play-in was Minnesota, New Orleans, Clippers, and San Antonio.
Minnesota.
Yes. So what are y'all talking about?
Here's what I'm
They
talking
beat
about.
the number 2 seed.
Here's what I'm talking about.
They did what they were supposed to do.
I'm not intimidated by the Grizzlies though.
Okay.
I feel like the Grizzlies are kind of trash.
And the Grizzlies
had,
were
like-
the number 2 seed without Ja Morant for most of the season.
So who
without
is-
they star playing for most of the season,
They were a better team.
balling
They were
So
better
should,
without Ja
so
Morant.
should Dallas have been there?
Yes.
Dallas should have been there.
Dallas was the 4
They had
seed.
one player.
Dallas was the 4 seed. Doesn't matter.
I'm saying from a competition standpoint,
Yes.
you have a team that has to worry about if we shut down
one player.
So they went through Denver, right? Golden State went through Denver.
Okay.
MVP.
Who?
Jokic was the MVP of the league, was he not?
Okay.
They smashed the MVP.
but he had no team.
Jokic was he not the MVP?
He was voted the
He was.
MVP.
He was he or was he not the MVP of the
He was.
NBA?
He was voted the MVP.
He was great.
you so fucking
And-
So I'm saying he was voted the MVP.
And it's kind of
Voted
controversial.
the MVP, yeah.
but he was the MVP.
It should have been MVP, but okay.
MVP.
Okay.
Okay? They went through the number 2 seed in Ja Morant.
Okay.
Okay? Smashed them.
Okay.
4-2, right? 4-2, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
So a 4-1, 4-2, and then they went through Dallas.
So
Luka Doncic.
let me ask you a question.
4 seed.
4 seed.
Can I ask you a question?
Come on.
My question is, do you feel like the Warriors had an equally difficult road as the Celtics?
Okay. Hold on. Celtics went through Boston, Philly.
It is Boston.
I'm sorry. They played Boston played Miami, number 1 seed.
Mhm.
They played Boston played who else?
Boston played the
Philly? Was it Philly?
Was it
can't-
Brooklyn?
I don't know if they played
Uh-huh.
Philly.
They
I don't
played.
know if they played Philly or
They swept Brooklyn.
they beat Brooklyn. They played Brooklyn. Because Miami played the 76ers.
Okay.
Miami played 76ers.
They
All right.
swept Brooklyn.
So, round 1, Boston swept Brooklyn.
Yes.
4-0. Okay. They went toe to toe with Milwaukee. 4-3.
Defending champs.
Defending champs.
Beat them in 7.
Beat them in 7. And
And then they beat the number 1 seed in 7.
7. Yes.
So they played against the arguably best player in the NBA, and Kevin Durant.
Defending champs. Oh wait, yeah.
They played against arguably the best player
Okay.
in the league and swept him. They played against the defending champs and the number 1 seed.
And the number 1 seed.
Okay. So what the fuck y'all
That's a
saying?
tough ass road.
That's a tough
That's
road.
a tough road.
That's a tough
It
road.
doesn't fucking matter.
So you think so?
If the Warriors go against the Suns, the Warriors win. Because the Suns were the number 1 seed.
No.
If the Warriors go against the Suns, the Warriors beat the Suns in a 7-game series.
in your opinion, what wins championships? Is it defense or offense?
Defense wins championships.
So you feel like the Warriors have better defense than the Celtics?
I think they play good. I think they play. Hold on. Let me say what I'm gonna say. Let me say what I'm gonna say. Let me say what you don't know what I'm gonna say.
I know what you're about to say, but you don't believe what you're about to say.
I think they play.
And you're not answering his question.
I think they play. They do not play better defense than Boston, but I think they play a well enough defense to beat Boston in a 7-game
You
series.
didn't answer his question.
I did.
Defense wins championships.
I
right?
said defense wins championship
So
first.
who has better
Who has
defense?
better
But
defense?
I just said that. I said Boston has a better defense, but Golden State plays a good enough defense to beat them in a 7-game series.
is
I
it
disagree.
better than Boston?
I just answered that
It's no,
fucking
it's no.
question.
So the answer is no.
The thing about defense is if I can
Words make y'all aggressive.
the thing about defense is if I can stop you from scoring and still score,
So we're
I don't.
dismissing.
I feel like
Hold on.
Boston has enough.
We are dismissing Draymond, who can be in the defensive player of the year award every single year.
Are you really about to throw
Draymond
out there?
Draymond can't be in the
Are you really about to throw Draymond out there?
Draymond can be in the defensive player of the year award every year.
Draymond is the card that you're playing right now.
Listen,
Did you really
I'm
just
talking
pull
about
out
defense.
a Draymond card?
I'm talking
Okay,
defense.
Did you really pull out a Draymond?
You don't think
card?
Draymond can be in the top 5 of defensive players every
So
single year?
here's my
Answer my question.
Yes.
yeah.
But yes.
Top,
Okay.
top 5, yes.
Yes, top
But-
5
but
every
here-
single year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's my
Clay
thing.
Thompson.
Absolutely.
Clay don't play defense.
Here's my thing. Let me take
Andrew
you.
Wiggins is gonna lock Tatum's ass up as much as he can.
Nigga.
But hold on.
I said it. I said it.
Hold on. Okay, let me here's my example.
I know you didn't just say it.
Oh, dude, we're watching every game
I
together.
know
and shit.
you-
We're watching every game together.
Here's my debate. Denver Broncos.
Okay, I finish this real quick. We gotta move on.
Okay.
Yeah. No, come on.
But
Finish your thought.
Denver Broncos, Seattle.
Okay.
The NFL championship game. Number one defense
Super
versus
Bowl. Broncos in Seattle or Super Bowl?
yeah.
Okay.
Number 1 defense versus number 2 defense.
Mhm.
Number 1 offense versus number 2 offense.
Yeah.
Who won that game?
Peyton.
No.
No.
What we talking about?
Seattle
Is that
won
when
that
Peyton won the championship?
Super Bowl.
Is that when Peyton won the championship?
Absolutely no.
Who won the championship?
That was when
When
that was
that
when
season.
that
Who won
was
the
when
championship next year.
that was when
Yeah.
Peyton
Okay.
got
He
destroyed.
won the
Got
championship next
destroyed
year.
by
Okay.
Seattle.
That's
Yeah.
football.
But still, but that's the
Football.
example. It's
That's
a great
football.
a number 1 defense going against a number 1 offense, and
Did you
both
see
they match each other.
Did you
but
see Boston's defense like this all year?
Bro,
Answer my question.
they literally have the defensive player of the year on the team right now.
But answer my question. As a team, did Boston have this defense all year?
And
Of course not. I don't say that. I wouldn't say that.
yeah, they have because they got the defensive player of the year on the team. Yes.
No.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that because I don't feel like they collectively gelled until the playoffs. Once playoff games, they start shutting people down.
Okay.
Regular season.
I'm just saying with
They had the number 6 defense all year.
number 6.
Guess who had number 3 defense all year in the regular season?
Does the regular
The
season,
Warriors.
Does the regular season
No, I'm just saying.
matter?
I'm saying
Okay.
number three defensive team.
Number 3 defense.
Number 3 defensive team all year was the Golden State Warriors. So don't sleep on the Golden State Warriors defense. What I'm telling y'all.
Why not?
Number 6 was Boston all season.
All right.
What are they now? What's the ranking
Playoffs?
now? Playoffs.
It's
Boston and Golden State are tied for number 1
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
It's gonna be
So don't stop.
It's gonna
Don't sleep.
But they're tied in the playoffs. What I'm saying is in the playoffs.
Don't sleep.
In the playoffs, they're tied because the Warriors had a easy
Easier
route.
road.
We're tied for number 1 in
Fuck
all the teams that I
Fuck
played.
the easiest route shit. I play who the fuck wins. I play who is in front of me, and I beat who is in front of me.
Okay.
Fuck that. If my out of shape ass come in the gym and I beat you at a gym, I beat you fair and square. And you beat me fair and square.
And this is why the SEC destroyed the Big Ten.
Exactly. Because then the next game, I've got a cupcake. You know what I mean?
This is
Like,
why-
I'm just saying though.
This is why.
I got a
Fuck this
walkover.
team. They put this team in front of me. I beat this team. Don't give a fuck you and this easy schedules.
I get that, but what I'm saying is this is why the SEC destroys every team in the NCAA every year because the other teams are just playing who they have in front of them,
Yep.
and the SEC is just playing who they have in front of
that's
them.
it.
Oh,
But
you
the
got
SEC
10 wins, but
Yeah.
you ain't.
Yeah.
But you're playing.
You're playing UTEP.
high school twins.
I got
Yeah.
I got 10 wins, but I'm playing
Real quick.
LSU.
Real quick. We're gonna be off sports.
Right.
Real quick. One last question for sports. I want a yes or no because we gotta move on.
Okay.
Colin Kaepernick had to work out with the Raiders this year. Does he get to the league or yes or no this year?
Does he get to the league?
Does he get to the league?
I think they sign him. I think they sign him.
I think they sign him.
I think he'll be.
I didn't ask you because you don't probably don't give a fuck.
I think.
I know who he is.
I think minimum he'll be at least a maybe
Second or
third
third
string
Yeah.
practice squad maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they even have him on practice squad because that would be just diminished. I don't
Yes.
think he would accept practice squad.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's what I was
I
saying.
think
I
that-
feel like
you
his
just brought up a great question. You brought up a great question. But
pride will stop him from going.
But-
Yeah.
if they offer him a practice squad, does he have to take it?
No, he don't have to take it.
Then he can't cry no more.
He'd be stupid if he don't.
Then he can't cry
He'd be
anymore.
stupid if he doesn't take it. But I don't think he
because
would take
if
it.
they say, look, this is what we're bringing you as a practice squad player, he can never cry again about not getting to the league. Right?
He said he'll take minimum salary.
Basically, if they sign him to practice squad, he's Rudy.
But still,
He's he's at practice every day,
but at that
not
point,
enough for game day.
At that point, his argument is null and void.
Does he deserve to be there, in your opinion? Based on the tape based on his last year's body of work, his last year playing body of work, does he deserve to be there?
That Colin Kaepernick from his last year is better than 32 NFL quarterbacks? It's better than, I'm gonna say, 64 NFL quarterbacks because I'm going second string.
I'm gonna say no. Here's what.
You're saying he's not better than 64 quarterbacks?
What I'm saying is I don't believe that he deserves to be there. I believe he deserves the opportunity to prove it. And he's always been denied that opportunity.
But think about that door that it's gonna open for all of these quarterbacks. Like I don't feel like Michael Vick, as great as he was, I don't feel like Michael Vick could come back out of a 5-year hiatus.
But he did though.
What did he do? Nothing.
He balled. He went away for.
He came back to Philly and he
came
balled.
back and he actually balled out. Michael Vick actually did his thing when he came back. Yeah. He did.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Good with sports, right?
Yeah.
Good with sports. Real quick, what's worse, Black Forces or Black Air Maxes?
Forces.
Black Forces are worse?
Forces.
Yeah.
Wow.
Niggas will rob you blind and beat your ass for looking at your work dirty.
And then help you look for the nigga that robbed you.
Hey.
You know who wears Black Forces? Pat Beverly.
Pat Beverly.
Pat Beverly.
Pat Beverly wilding
right now. That nigga is wilding. That nigga said if he was on the Lakers would win the conference championship. If he was on the Lakers because of his
That man has to
leadership.
be stopped.
You gotta be stopped.
I don't like him as a sports person.
They just have him on there just for hot topic.
Yeah.
Just for talking points.
All right, let's get to we got 2 real shits of the day.
Got 2 of them.
Yeah, man. Bernardo sent me some shit this week. Jacksonville rapper K-Su's father will testify against him at trial.
Yep.
Jacksonville rap star K-Su's father will testify against his son at trial, according to ABC News. The father of a viral rap star known as K-Su will testify on behalf of the state in the first-degree murder charge against his son, court records show. Abdul Robinson Sr., 51, has agreed to cooperate with prosecutors in a high-profile murder case in which both of his sons are charged. Hakeem Robinson, 23, is charged with first-degree murder. Abdul Robinson Jr., 27, is charged with second-degree murder. Robinson Sr. is charged as an accessory after the fact to first-degree murder. 3 others are also charged in the case.
That part. So after, I know I had sent it to you, but that's the part when they said that he agreed to cooperate. First of all, he had to have charges pending on him also in order for him to turn. And then, as you just read, he's also charged in the indictment
after the fact.
as he's charged. So he's like, look, I'm not taking all this. Like, I'm assuming, just thinking hypothetically, his sons probably killed somebody.
Mm-hmm. Allegedly they killed somebody. Yes.
They probably then in turn, the first person that they called
dad
was their dad.
Okay.
And then he was like, yo, like, okay, well, come to the house. We'll figure this out. Do this, do that. And then they found out, like, dude, the first person you called was your dad. So that's why they went to the dad first.
Yeah.
And that's why he's the accessory after the fact.
Okay.
And so I guess my point in sending that is how far would you guys go to protect your child? And when does it stop?
At this point.
Because what happened was he was doing everything he could to protect his child.
Yeah.
But then also he got jammed up.
Yeah.
And now he has to, in turn, to protect his own life and maybe his wife and home and everything.
Does he have other kids?
Other kids, yeah,
other
exactly.
kids that are young that need him.
So I don't like that level of protection.
So now he has to tell on his son.
Let's talk about
to protect that.
I don't like that level of protection because my whole life as a father, I'm teaching my sons accountability,
right,
and teaching them if you do an action,
you gotta live with that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying?
Good or bad. If me and Tinesha go out to our car right now and some hobo comes up and pushes Tinesha and I punch him and he falls and breaks his
Knock
neck,
him out. Yeah.
that's murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Manslaughter.
saying?
Manslaughter.
That's manslaughter.
Yeah.
So am I gonna throw my wife in the car and speed off and tell her not to say nothing? No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna own up to what I did and my actions in that role.
Right.
And like I understand protecting your kid, but and what am I protecting? Am I protecting
Right.
from themselves? These grown men.
Yeah.
There is a
It
certain.
would be different if it was like an accidental case. Like,
Right.
oh shit, Dad, we done fucked up. Okay, then
But again,
they
we
called
don't-
me.
we don't know
We don't know the
I
facts.
know.
We
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying, like, if they were like 16 years old and they accidentally hit somebody because they were
Yeah,
driving
yeah.
dark road. Okay, they call me, Dad, we fucked up. That
Somebody know what you
as a
did last
parent,
summer type shit.
I'm going to tell you to be accountable for that action. You know,
Right.
call the cops if it was a genuine accident. We're gonna work through it. I'll meet you there, and everything we can work yourself out.
But you're gonna have to go.
You gonna have to take
Yeah, you're gonna have to do
you
this.
have to take credit for it because you were behind the wheel. Somebody's life is now gone because of you. Now, if you out here just being a rapper and killing folks, baby, that's on you. And
Yeah.
first of all, why the fuck are you calling me?
Right.
Because
Well,
I still got your siblings to raise, or I got
Yeah.
a life to live. I've raised you. He's maybe what 22, maybe 21,
Yeah, 23,
22.
27, I think.
Between the ages of 23 and 27, that's grown.
Yeah.
You grown and you a rapper. You have your own career now. That's no longer my responsibility. Yes, sucks that my kid is a murderer.
Both kids are 23, 27.
Yeah,
these
so
grown
why?
men.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take a rap for you because you made a stupid decision because
Right.
you want to play this rap game bullshit.
Yeah.
The stereotypical man in a rap game, oh, I have to kill my ops and all this bullshit. No, I raised you smarter than that.
Right.
And if you gonna take a chance on your life like that, okay, that's fine. But I'm still an adult and I understand that I'm not going to jail for this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a rap for that. I'm sorry.
It's my mother instilled something in me and me and my brothers at a very young age.
Mhm.
If you go to jail for some stand up shit, I got you.
Mhm.
You go to jail for protecting your family,
Yeah.
something, and I got you.
Yeah.
You get locked up for some bullshit, I ain't
On
got
your
you.
own.
You
Yeah.
on your own.
As you should.
Hey, you are on your own. I am not answering that phone call. You get caught up selling drugs. You get caught up doing some bullshit. I taught you better than that. You gotta take this charge
Yeah.
for you.
I raised you smarter than that.
Yes.
For the record, though, and this is the difficult portion that I have in this situation because I did still grow up in the hood.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on the stand in front of for my kid.
I'm not getting to understand,
Yeah.
but
I'm not getting. I'm not finna testify.
I think in this
against my child.
situation it's a little bit different.
Okay.
Only because they are charging him as the father
Accessory,
as
yeah.
an accessory.
Okay.
Okay, but
So,
then what are
But you,
like, what are-
as an accessory, I can get on the stand and say that they called, but I don't have to get on the stand and incriminate because his accessory is the fact that they called him, which put him in. They went through those phone records and they called him. That put Dad inside.
You gotta have a good lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not finna go in and say, yeah, they told me this,
I don't
and
want to
that.
get on the stand for my child. No. You don't ask me to get on the stand for my child.
Because,
Yeah, I'd rather
because,
not.
Because I'm going to lie
because
for my
Yeah,
child.
I'm going to lie, yeah.
Like you're my kid, but I'm going to like what you did was fucked up, son. But I'm gonna do my best to lie for you.
and from this point, I have to hold myself accountable as well.
Yes.
And we're not thinking about it from that perspective. If I'm teaching my son to hold himself accountable,
Mm-hmm.
I have to hold myself accountable.
Facts.
And what I did wrong was be
Yeah.
accessory to a murder.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I chose to make a decision to help my
To
son.
help my son.
And I am choosing to snitch on you so I don't get in trouble.
Right. That's true.
What is that teaching you?
Yeah. Yeah.
to flip when
Right.
the time comes. I just feel like this is a scary situation for the simple fact a life was taken. If my son called me, call the cops immediately. Like,
Yeah.
like if you calling me to try to get out of some shit, call the fucking cops. You choose to not call the cops, okay. Now when they try to ask me questions and shit, I told them to call you. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do about it.
Right.
Will I get on the stand? No, but I could sit here in front of y'all and
They can force you on the stand, though.
yeah, and that's something else because I don't know my rights in that aspect. But I have a lawyer in that case, and they'd guide me appropriately. But when it comes to that, it's just
They
more
can
of like,
subpoena your
fuck,
testimony.
that sucks. But I don't know anything else because first of all, I wasn't there. Yeah,
Right.
they called, something happened, but I don't know exactly what. I don't know exactly how it happened. So how can I give details incriminating somebody when I wasn't even there? That's hearsay, right? Don't they always go about he say, she say, they say, all that
Right.
shit? I don't know, and I wasn't there, but you're going to take this word as bond? That's some fucked up shit, trying to get somebody else in jail. I'm not really with it.
I think I'm kind of at a catch-22 in the situation, only because my kids are older. Like our kids are older, so I have 3 boys, and them being kind of vulnerable or target, I guess you would say now in our eyes. So whenever I've told them, whenever they get into trouble, the first person that you call needs to be me.
Yeah.
As soon as something happens, I need you to call me. If you out here driving, whatever, you get into an accident, call me first. Yeah. Call me first. If something happens, call me first. So, put that in the context of this situation where they've now allegedly killed somebody. Of course, the first person that they call when something happens is their dad.
But that's not the accessory, though.
That's
the accessory
is what he did after.
The dad was like,
whatever he did. We don't know what he did. Whatever he did.
Yeah, the dad was like, okay, come home, do whatever, do this, do that. That's accessory.
So that's what I'm saying is that's where the catch-22 is, because once I know what happened, then my actions after that
proceed to
determine whether or not I'm going to be guilty.
Call me.
Or
something happened, Dad. I don't want to know shit.
Something happened. You can tell me what happened, but look. Okay, well, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to call the police and tell them.
Would you?
What happened? Yeah. I would.
On your boys?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would.
It would be hard to see your life.
It would be hard. Yeah, it'd be definitely very hard. I'm very protective of the boys, but yes,
if anything, I would make them. I would just make them turn themselves in.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like look, go, and then we'll figure it out.
Right. Damn.
That's a tough spot, though.
That's a tough spot.
That's the fear. Is your kid calling you and saying, "Hey, Dad, this girl saying I raped her, or I got in a fight at this bar and I killed somebody." Like those are the fearful things that we worry about. Right. I was hanging out with Tony and Tony killed
did
somebody,
stupid shit, and I'm here, and he asked me to drive him and drop him off. Nigga, like what? So
fuck.
Yeah.
That is terrible, man.
Okay, you had something you sent us real quick.
It was just a simple thing.
What did you send this to?
It was just a post that this one girl I follow on Facebook sent. And it's a man stating, "Ladies, be careful about buying a house because it'll be 2 times harder to get a man. No real man is going to move in with you. He's going to feel like you're going to control him," which is kind of true.
Okay.
Are you not?
No. I bought a house.
It's your house.
It's literally, yes, it is my house. You move in with me, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you what moves to make or whatever. Just respect my property, because if I let you move in, I'm already letting you move in with the notion that you're going to respect my shit like it's your own.
I don't agree with him, but for argument's sake.
Here you go. Here we go. This is why we go through this at home.
For argument's sake, I feel like buying a house is... Now, I understand a starter home. Like, if you're a single woman and you're sick of paying rent, you buy a starter home. Mm-hmm. But when we get married, we buy a house together.
Yes.
So the issue would be moving into your house, your domain, and then being a man and trying to exert some level of dominance in your spot. Because at the end of the day, there is that in the back of your head, this is my shit.
And I understand that's a different case, though, because when it comes to this aspect, she's just
over?
she just has her own before the person. So he's saying, oh, you shouldn't deter a woman from buying a home before she has a man, because if you have a home and then trying to get a man next, no. If you have your own shit, okay, well, when you build that life with that man and you decide that it's time to continue on building further, that's when you make those decisions. Mm-hmm. And y'all make that decision together. But don't deter a woman from achieving accomplishments because you're insecure with her if you invading her space and trying to assert dominance or some aspect. Yeah, you don't have a right to fucking burn up her fucking stove or bust windows or whatever, get upset and destruct her house, because that is her property.
All right. So, man moves in with women, with a woman.
Yeah.
Man moving in with this woman means a couple of things. Mm-hmm. That means we're seeing this going for a future. Mm-hmm. We're seeing this possibly. Well, not even say possibly.
We're moving in. We're planning on it.
We're planning on getting married. Mm-hmm. If you were moving in with me, we're planning on getting fucking married.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, that house is
Really?
that house, huh?
Really?
95% of the time, Ronaldo.
Not really.
I'm
Not
not
in
moving in
this
with no
era.
one.
95% of the but
How,
at the,
how
hold
old are
on,
these
hold
people
on.
though?
But at the same time, you may not put that shit on paper as you're married, but we live in the same fucking house.
We're doing everything.
We're doing everything a married couple
Okay, yeah.
does instead of, but only not going to get the paper saying we're married.
Right.
We're doing every single thing. We're sharing bills. We're sharing life. We're sharing kids. We are fucking married for all intents and purposes.
We're domestic partners.
We are domestic partners in this situation.
Right.
That is no longer just her house.
Okay. But
this, because as I guarantee what she's saying from this man, 99% of the time is saying, okay, you're moving in. Well, we got to share some of these bills in this house.
yeah.
It's not like this man is coming in and not paying none of these fucking bills in this house.
Exactly. And
So-
that's the problem that I had with him saying that, because when it comes to you moving in, that means we're sharing responsibilities.
Yes, we are sharing this house.
Yeah.
Now, her name might be on the house
Yeah.
as her property and as the owner, but we are sharing this fucking house.
Sharing
And
responsibilities.
guess what? If it is her house, say we do end up getting married down the road,
Mhm.
and it's her house.
You better put your name on it. dude.
No.
Or something.
He ain't got to do shit. Because as soon as we get divorced,
Half
if
measures.
God forbid y'all get divorced,
Yeah.
but as soon as they get divorced, what happens?
Half and half.
That's his house.
Mhm.
The court sees it. Oh, I don't give a fuck, Mrs.
Well-
McNeil. If this is your name on the deed,
Hold on.
50% of this house is
And-
yours.
But in certain states, if you had it before marriage, does that not qualify for
No.
a separate
No.
situation?
Once you get
No.
married, just like
It's not?
Property is joint property.
just like your credit
Okay.
score went down when we got married.
You out here telling
we
my
together-
motherfucking
we
business.
together now.
But that's what I'm saying though, and they are missing. They are not thinking about this. There's so much to unpack what this person said, because guess what?
It's a very narcissistic.
It is narcissistic.
Yeah.
It is narcissistic.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
because he
And any
automatically
man that
assumed
would-
he
any-
automatically assumed that somebody was going to control him because
Yes.
you're moving into her space.
Her
Right.
space,
No,
right.
because if she's welcoming you into her space, she sees that you're a value to her.
Yes.
You're an asset to her.
Yes.
So we're trying to build. And if you're already coming in with that negative mindset, then you probably don't need to be in my
I
You
would-
know,
space.
exactly. You don't
I
need to
would-
be there anyway.
I would love for her to have her own house already, because that means I can go buy another house real quick, and it's gonna make us more money in the long run.
Exactly.
And that's what I was getting at.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't. Me personally, if me and Tinesha met, and when we met, she had owned her own house,
Mm-hmm.
I would take that as like kind of competition or like a
Exactly.
motivating
Yes.
factor.
A
Let
motivating-
me get my shit up because I'm
Me
still
and my
paying
wife
rent.
met.
Because
She
she-
had
you know
she
what I'm
had
saying?
owned 2 houses before we fucking
Yeah.
met.
Mhm.
But
I owned zero.
from the mentality of the modern day woman, are most women going to be welcome to that mentality of you moving in and this is us now, or are most modern day women going to be like, no, this nigga moving in with me?
And to my
You see
Okay.
what I'm saying?
I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
If this man
But
moves
that
in,
argument brews.
if
you
this
know.
man moves in
so it's more
and
of
it's
a
not
conversation.
contributing, it is a conversation. Now, if this person moves in and this person is not contributing or barely contributing to the household,
Yeah.
then no, nigga, this ain't your house.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
This is not your house,
Absolutely.
nigga. She wearing the motherfucking pants and the belt in the goddamn
Right.
house.
Right.
But
You a roommate.
You a roommate.
That's it.
But if she comes in here, but if that man comes into her space and says, you know what, I'm either going to take 80% of the bills in this household or we're going to split this shit 50-50.
Yeah.
Now, okay, this is a equal place for both of
Yeah.
us.
Make it equal, because if she owns the house, okay, contribute more to the bills or
Yes.
whatever. Assert your dominance in a
Yes.
way and not feel
Be like, you know
less
what?
than.
You know what? You got the
Just-
mortgage. I got everything else.
Okay, and then if I can't do it financially, okay, around the house I could be fixing shit.
Yeah.
I can make up for what I lack.
Yes.
Don't just sit
I
here
got
and say
dinner
I
every
don't
night.
have
I'm the
less.
cook. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Yeah.
I have less. Therefore, you're trying to treat me as less. No,
Yeah.
take that as a responsibility for yourself to like you said, motivate yourself to do better or
Right.
do more.
That man was hurt.
Yeah,
Something
clearly.
happened before.
Something happened.
Yeah,
happened before.
Something
That
happened
woman
that
kicked his
day.
ass out.
Something happened that
She
day.
kicked me out her
And he's
house.
sitting in his car
But
with
she
all
said
his
she
shit in
loved
his
me.
trunk.
Raggedy, rolling shit in the trunk.
He's sitting in the car with all
Yeah.
his shit in the trunk, like,
Yes.
Feelings
don't move
hurt.
in with no
Right.
bitches.
Seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was he wrote that shit right after he got kicked out the house. Shit.
And that's what he gets,
He's hurt.
thinking like that.
Right.
You got anything?
No, man, I'm good.
The last thing I wanted to mention was this man with them 30-something 1,100
forgot about that.
kids.
Mm.
Okay. Come on. We got a couple
So-
minutes real quick.
So
real quick.
there was a picture floating around Facebook last week about this man who had a T-shirt on saying "The Legacy" and the legacy continues or whatever, and he had about 30-some kids, 33, I
33.
believe, 33 kids,
And not all was pictured in the picture.
and not all were pictured in the picture. My issue was the fact that, first of all, the women getting. I believe there was like 9 to 11 women who were getting pregnant by this man
Mm.
multiple times, knowing the fact that he has a lot of kids. Now, I don't have a problem with a man having a lot of kids, okay?
Okay.
If you can afford all the kids, have as many kids as you want.
Okay.
However, when you have 33 kids in multiple different states, you cannot spend time equally with all of those kids.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
He told me that I was being
Absolutely
judgmental,
not.
but I feel like in this aspect, it's okay to be judgmental because it's just like those kids. Just think about those kids missing out on all that quality time having
Yeah.
a father in their life, and then their siblings also
Yeah, well,
states apart. Not having that foundation of family at what's it called, at arm's reach.
This is a Nick Cannon argument, right?
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, Nick
Essentially.
Cannon, he just having having another one.
I think-
No.
But he got the money though. I think
But
he's like
he has the
9,
money.
maybe
But
9.
does he have the time?
No,
Is money
I
more
don't-
important than time?
No.
no.
Time is more important than
More.
money.
No,
important, way more
here's
important.
my debate though, and we talked about this last night.
Yep.
White people do it. Well, these white supremacist white people, they
do.
They have a bunch of kids
Yeah.
and say that, hey,
Well-
we need more power in certain things.
We looked at
So
the documentary
we'll
about that, right?
Yeah,
Our Father.
Our Father.
Yeah,
Our
they'll
Father.
teach their kids a bunch like we're all going to be
We're becoming the minority.
Every person in his family is going to be in Congress,
Mhm.
and then they raise 13 kids and they all put them in government,
Yeah.
and then they have a stance in society. Black people don't do that.
Okay. What was that movie? He Hate Me? She Hate Me.
Fucking
What is
cheaper
that?
by the dozen.
She Hate Me, right? No, She Hate Me was a Spike Lee movie
Mhm.
where this dude was the Black Captain America was having sex with lesbians.
Okay.
And impregnating these lesbians. And he had a whole bunch of kids.
Like I said, it's okay to have a lot of kids. My dad had a lot of kids, but my dad, he was able to financially reach us.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that I was in Nevada and my family was in Chicago, I wasn't able to
You don't
build.
know your brothers and sisters.
I know them, like I know their names and birthdays and shit like that, and holidays we say happy birthday and shit, but we didn't have that bond growing up. And for this man to have 33 kids, and a lot
There's
of them
no-
are under the
there's no
age
way
of
that
10.
There's no way.
There's
There
no
are
way.
a
he has
lot
all
of
the
them
time.
under the
there's
age
no way.
of
There's not enough
10.
time in the day.
Yeah.
There's not enough time in a day. There's not enough hours because you still have to work. You still have to work, and on one week you're visiting this child, and the next week you're visiting this child.
Yeah.
He's a truck
Bro,
driver.
Birthdays.
Birthdays.
Like, man, come on.
Every month of the
Working.
year, he has a birthday.
there's no
There's no
For
way.
Christmas.
He literally has a birthday
Every month.
At 33 kids, there
Every
has to
month.
be
At
one
least 4 kids in a month.
in every month. There has to
That's
be.
exhausting.
There has to be.
And for you to get time to yourself, because as parents, we also have to realize that it's important to take time for
Yes.
ourselves as well.
So at this
to
point,
mentally rejuvenate.
So at this point, he's looking at them as bills.
Yes.
It's like, okay, I got this kid this month.
He
this
went on a
kid
rant.
This month. This
He
kid
went on
this
a rant.
month.
and he was upset that,
It's the
at
worst
least I
rant
take
I've ever
pictures
heard.
with my kids. Sir.
Why would he go on a rant about what?
Because everybody was getting on his ass like, nigga.
So you have, like, there's a such thing of doing too much for your comfort.
Did he have a reason for doing
He
it?
don't like pulling out.
He has a breed
Yeah, he
kink.
said, I will never pull out. I will never pull out.
So
I
there-
don't pull out and I never will. Okay, we'll get a vasectomy.
So there's a show.
You don't have to do that if you
there's-
get a vasectomy.
There's a show
Fucking
that
bastard.
me and my girlfriend watched. It's called Doubling Down with the Doricos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all have seen it
No.
or heard about it, but anyway, it's a black family, and they actually live here in Las Vegas. They have 14 kids.
Okay.
It's a show
I think
on TLC
They have a lot
or
of
something like that.
they have a lot of like sets of
Multiples.
yeah.
So
Oh.
so they have
Oh, yeah, I
they
have
have
heard about
2
that.
singles, the oldest daughter, and I think they have a son that's a single. But every other kid, they're all multiples. So they
Yeah.
have like
2 and 3
like
and
a
4,
set
whatever.
of 2s. Then the next set was triplets. Then another set of like 4. Then another set of 3. Like then a 5. Like so they have
Just
14
walk. Okay.
kids. Yeah. They all live here in Las Vegas. They're a married couple, whatever. So to me, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But they're all together.
Yeah.
That's the
Like
difference.
your
That's a big
point
difference.
is like they're like
Definitely
multiple
is.
different
The
women.
parents are in the home, but then that also realizes that the fact that you have the two oldest children, they're going to end up taking care of taking care of the younger kids. I know
that's every child.
I know that's every child, but that still sucks.
Yeah,
because that stops your growth, your personal growth, and your experiences because you have to take care of your younger siblings when your parents need a break.
Yeah.
When your parents need a break or want to go on vacation, you're stuck babysitting. When you have your homecoming or you want to go out with your friends, you just want to be a teenager. You're missing out on your teen years being another parent to all of your siblings.
Right.
And I don't believe that's fair.
So at the end of the day, he's just being selfish.
He's being selfish with his time and overly exuberant with his sperm.
Probably
and
not
that's
even.
just
Probably
nasty.
not even.
And the women, y'all need
Yeah.
to smarten up because just because he say he love y'all and coming back and like, I love you and none of these bitches mean nothing to me, don't mean he needs to have
How
another
old
baby.
is he?
30s?
In his
Damn.
30s?
Yeah.
He's in his 30s. He got 33 kids.
Yeah.
Damn.
A mess. A hot fucking mess. Boiling hot
The
fucking.
nigga don't miss. Hey.
You're terrible. You're fucking awful.
Hey.
March.
Nasty.
Hey man, we thank y'all for listening. If y'all see what we wearing, we got the new shirts on. We got them in last week.
Blue looks good on me, don't it?
The blue looks great on you, dog. They would be up on the site this week. I've been kind of busy. They would be up on the site this week. T-shirts go for $25. Yeah, support us, man. You know what I'm saying? Get the new gear. Thank you to our guest Kelvin. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. McNeil.
I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Coming sit down with us.
Supporting wifey.
You know what I'm saying? Supporting your wife and everything, supporting us, man. We appreciate it. I'm not sure if there was something when she first brought it to you, was just like, who the fuck is this podcast about?
Of course, she was just sitting around messing with Nick.
Yeah. You know
Who
what I'm
are
saying?
these?
You know what I'm saying? But thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting the heart, man. We thank you for coming on and telling your story and everything. We appreciate that, brother. And anything else?
No.
Kelvin, you got anything?
Thank y'all for coming or for inviting me.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course.
Thank y'all for coming.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Keep listening, keep watching, and
Good.
buy our shit.
Yes. Hey, we are the Killing Tyme Crew and we are out.
See you next week.